Folks, Bob Mannery here, and you're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick Delgozzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
Welcome. It's Agree to Disagree only on A2DRadio.com. We are live from the BMW of Atlantic City Studios. BMW of Atlantic City, Rough Act 17 on the Parkway. Find them online, BMW of AtlanticCity.com. Every Sunday, brought to you by our certified public accountant. Make them yours, Gibson Mayer LLC. Find them on the web, GibsonMayer.com. Tom Arnone, Nick Delgozzo, Brian Wilson, Rob Hovey on the ones and twos. Later on in the show, Ben Simmons jumper convo. Get into that later on. We talked about it before the show even came on, so I added it in. We're gonna tons of birds, heavy birds. It's Eagles, Giants pregame here. HUDRadio.com, the flagship. Agree, disagree, baby. The bad boys of sports talk, and we're in the house rocking it for you. We're gonna go college football bowl predictions because we won't be on next Sunday. It's Christmas Eve, so we'll get you our predictions for that, the four major matchups, and we'll go over that later on in the show if we have time. Our picks against the spread, like we do for the people.
For the gens.
Yep, I was giving it to you,
brother.
For
the gens.
But listen, our poll question brought to you by Scanzano Sports.
We love you.
Find them on the web, scanzanosports.com. If our Eagles lose to the New York Giants, what will we say or do? We're still going to the Super Bowl? We're done? Fuck me? Time to drive off to Walt Whitman. Let us know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
Pack the van.
A2D Radio is where you can find us. We'll be answering all your comments, questions, everything. We already got guys chiming in. Michael Barry.
In the van down by the bridge.
I'll lead the van. I will lead the van. Michael Barry, right off the bat, we'll get into it. Good morning, guys. Go Eagles, 35-10. Player of the game will be Nick Foles. I like it, Michael. Jarrell K. Guess Wilson was late again. Guess you're right, Jarrell. Look who's right.
That's first off, technical difficulties is why we came on at 10:30.
Technical difficulties, bullshit.
And it was his fault.
Bullshit. There's never been a technical difficulty in my life. Sean Spielman, Brian, did you beat
Sweeps?
He's not lying.
Sweeps.
So charging a phone is technical difficulties, you fucking moron. Get a clue, dude. Get a clue. You're late, like always. So shut up and let's go through the show.
I'm not a morning person.
All right?
And I'm fine. I'm ready to roll.
Chris D'Amico, it's already done. James Wilder, full showing being T-minus 2.5 hours. Chris D'Amico, lazy, no Xmas Eve show, week. All right, Chris, then we'll come for the people.
And I said the same thing.
Jarrell says move the show to Saturday. I'm in. Sticks, man, let's go.
What up, Sticks?
What up, Sticks? Frank, if the Eagles lose, let's just focus on the next game. Shut up, Frank. That's not how that's going to work.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not going to be just let's just focus
Go
on the next game.
flop your wings.
Okay? It's a terrible football team you're going to the Meadowlands against, and you need to dominate today and prove that we can get it done without the MVP of this league and without our best player 11. Sweepsy, what happens?
I don't even care how we win. We have to win today.
We'll talk about our score and prediction and all that later
win.
on. If somehow they lose this game, what do we say or do?
Yeah,
Fuck me.
It's Roach. Yeah, I love the poll question, and the big fella, I mean, I've been laughing for 24 hours after he threw that out there. But, I mean, yeah, it's Rochario. I mean, you can – Giant. They're the worst football team not named Cleveland. All right, so I don't care where you're playing. It doesn't matter if it's a division game. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right, they're atrocious. All right, so you need to get back there, impose your will, run the football. You're still, you didn't lose anybody on defense, so you go punch people in the mouth, play some defense, and go from there. And you expect Foles to do enough where he's not going to. Where it's not going to cost you a football game against a terrible team. So you like to get that one under your belt first, and we'll see what happens. So now you're telling me, if you get an L, man, yeah.
Oh, we're in big trouble.
What are you doing?
We should not.
Are you driving off Waltz, or is it fuck me? We're done, or we're still going to Super Bowl? Where would you stand?
It's always a fuck me. I mean, but
so it's not. So it's not jump Walt.
No, because
we're not retorting to suicide yet. I mean,
all right. Well, listen, just going through
more.
all the questions here.
You got two more. You might be going through Carson withdrawal, which is should be unacceptable. They're professionals. Go ahead and go about your business. All right, he'll be fine.
Today's a monster game.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
you have to win.
Today's a monster game. You want that home field
Listen,
throughout. You need it. What do you do if they lose though, Wells?
I'm going off the wall, dude. Fuck.
Can I come with you? Can I come with you?
First off, the car better be filled. I got 5 seats. All right. There's only 4 of us here. We're making Rob go.
He's jumping just.
He's gonna be yelling. He's gonna be yelling "fuck me" as he's going over the bridge. Little combo.
We can't lose today. Really. I mean, the Giants are not a good football team. We just playing defense and running the football. We should beat them today without Nick even throwing a pass. He's going to throw passes. I think Nick's going to be fine.
A cardboard cutout of Carson could still win you the game. Could still win you the game.
As long as they had like a little thing where it just put the football in someone's
like a super
stomach.
jock. Just boom, just hand it off. Boop, like a quarterback Pez machine. Just hand the fucking ball off.
Listen, I talked about it. I talked about it in a video.
We have to win.
I talked about it Wednesday night, and I'll get to my answer to the poll real quick. But if there's a guy in the league when Carson goes, if Carson, like knowing Carson would go down, and I could pick a backup to run this offense, it'd be Nick Foles because he's had success.
He has.
But the numbers are crazy from his Jeff Fisher years.
I mean,
okay,
we
quick.
can't forget the fact that he was atrocious, but that was with Jeff Fisher.
I get from this is what I'm trying to explain. His Jeff Fisher years atrocious.
Oh, bad.
You go to his Chip, Andy, Doug years.
Anytime with our offense, basically.
Yeah, anytime. It's like 48 touchdowns to 17 picks. I mean, the numbers are ridiculous.
He played very well when he was an Eagle. He played
very well.
Very well.
The point is a great job by Howie Roseman and this whole staff of bringing in a backup that can handle this offense. I said it. He probably knows this offense better than Carson. That's not a shot at Carson. He's just been around it longer. That's the only thing. It's not a shot. So great job by the whole organization because you always need a backup plan, brother.
You have to.
Injury rate's 100%. And this guy, can he win a Super Bowl? I don't know. But I do know one thing. If you have home field throughout, a lot can go your way. And it's a lot easier to talk that conversation than if this was.
If you get there, anything can happen.
Listen, if it's an 8-4 team,
you got to win one game just to get to the bowl.
It's an 8-4 team, say 7-5 team,
game, but you
right?
got to win one game.
8-4, 7-5 team, different conversation. This is scary, right?
Oh, yeah.
But being 11-2, you can still rally and go get what you came out to do, and that was to get on Broad Street. So
I know,
nothing's over.
But just talking about today. If they
do lose,
they have to win today.
I'm jumping.
You can't lose to this team. You cannot lose to this team.
It's a monster game today.
Because the bottom line is we got to win 2 of the last 3. 2 of the last 3 should lock up first overall in the conference, home field advantage, and that 2 of the last 3 should do that. Because I fully expect Green Bay to beat Minnesota next week.
Nope, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all, Jarrell. I did not say Nick Foles is better than Carson Wentz. That's not what I said. I said he knows the offense better. And that's just factual.
Where did that come from?
That's not a shot. Listen, I said it. You lost the MVP to Slick. It's hard to be next man up when you lose the MVP to Lick.
That's true.
But if there's a guy to run the offense in the backup, as a backup quarterback, it's Nick Foles. He's had success.
He's probably the best backup in football, too.
There's weapons all over this offense.
Seriously. Who's a better backup in football than him? Now that Garoppolo's a starter.
Every time
I think he's the best. Well, because I'm done with that.
Why?
Because that was nonsense. Talking about, you didn't say that he's better than Carson, so that's a nonsense question.
I was explaining it again.
It's just weak, Jarrell.
Let me get to a couple more. Bring up YouTube for me for a sec, Wells, because I'm sure they're dying. Stixie, Willie, I'm loving the hoodie. Man plunge is right around the corner. Alex Steele, I think the Eagles should move Ajayi to number 1 running back.
I hope Ajayi gets a lot of touches
and that the play action will be real. Yeah, I think the play action will be real anyway. And listen, they do a great job of rotating backs, and I'll tell you why. Game planning for 1's a lot easier than game planning for 3. That's another factual thing. It's hard to game plan for 3 running backs that all do something a little different than just game planning for 1. Now, Ajayi will get most of the touches,
I mean,
and he will.
It's the old saying. I mean, you got three aces, you have none. So I mean, you got three backs. Do you really have a number one? I don't know. I mean, I like what they're doing. They've done a great job. They've done a great job.
I think they try to go with the hot hand.
No, they go with the hot hand. But my point is, it's just harder to prepare as a defensive coordinator in a defense for 3 running backs compared to having to prepare for 1 because they all do something.
Plus, one's
different.
really good.
Yeah, and Ajayi is really good. But guess what? He's still learning the O too, and
True.
you see him get more and more touches every week. Alex Thiel, as I said last week, Nick Foles, in my opinion, has a better arm than Wentz at this stage of his career. No, Alex, he doesn't have a better arm. He throws a better deep ball. Doesn't have a better arm. Wentz's zip is filth. Now, Foles has a really good arm, and he throws a deep ball better at this point of their career. But he doesn't have better arm strength because Carson slings that.
The one thing,
first
the thing.
of all, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to be real quick. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the – it's not an overrated thing, so I don't want to be the guy that says that, but there's so much more that goes – you guys know that she goes into playing quarterback in the NFL. I mean, DeMarcus Russell had one of the best arms in the history of mankind.
First off, quick release is more important than great arm. Everyone's got a good arm.
And
Everyone's got a good arm. Quick release is more important.
Put it on the numbers.
He said that's what he meant. He said I meant the deep ball. Yeah. He throws the deep ball better than Wentz, and he's right. He does.
Quick release is more important than zip, in my opinion.
Yeah. But Foles has a good release.
But
he does.
I
have no issue
I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying
is
is the one thing that we lose, and that we can all agree with, is we lose Carson's playmaking ability when it breaks down.
Of course.
I mean, which he is. I mean, at this point, he's the MVP of the league. He was, in my opinion, and probably most of our opinions. He was the MVP of the league.
Factual.
And most of it was because of on third down, he was amazing, and he just makes plays. The guy makes plays like Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers-esque makes plays. And we're going to lose that because Nick's not going to do that. We're going to get more sacked. Hopefully Nick can get the ball out of his hands.
He does one thing well, guys. He does one thing well that it's sort of like sneaky because he's not Carson and he doesn't have his athleticism at all. But the one thing he does do okay is he's not a statue per se. For being a 6'6" guy, he's running a lot of read option rollouts.
When we had Chip, he ran him a couple times.
He moves well, like outside the pocket. He can get outside the pocket well. Now, is he running? No. Now, if nobody ever worries about him, can he scramble 15? Every QB can. But my point is that he's not like your statuesque guy back there.
No, I agree.
That he can't
he moves a little bit.
He moves well inside the pocket. Now, Carson moves well inside the pocket, outside the pocket. Down the field,
Carson just makes plays.
20 yards back, 20 guys on him.
He has that it factor that he makes plays, Carson, and that's what we are losing, and that's the biggest worry moving forward. But today, that shouldn't matter today. We should handle business and smoke this team today. Just our defense alone should beat this team today. Yeah. No offense. I think our defense scores more points and doesn't let up as many points. Yeah. Like we should smoke this team. They don't have any weapons.
Yeah, going forward.
They have no weapons.
Yeah, going forward, you know what you lose. I mean, obviously, if you have a pair of eyeballs, you know what you lose, right? And that's what, like you said, that's how he got hurt. I mean, people want to bitch all they want and stuff like that, but the play started in the pocket. Understand? You want to run the football inside the 5, that's fine, whatever. But the play started inside the pocket. He avoids the guy, gets outside, and then gets sandwiched. All right, that's what guys that do make plays.
And if you're trying to, and people are talking about he should have slid, like you can't play scared. This is the NFL. The dude's a fucking playmaker, and he's trying to score touchdowns. That's what he does.
Listen,
he just got hurt.
Rule one: you never change a guy. And what he does.
When you start playing scared, you get hurt.
So I don't want to hear, you got to keep him in the pocket. You can't let him run. No. Let's get to a lot of these. Mandingo Rag, Carson, and Ertz made the Pro Bowl today. Well, good for them too. And I mean, good for Ertz.
Should be a lot more than that too.
Yeah, it should be a lot more.
Should be Cox.
But that's cool for them too that they got it. It's cool for Ertz. Ertz deserving. Really having a consistent year when he's been on the field, no question. Anthony Vesper, what up, Vasp? Foles made a play last week on third down, few times. Well, yeah. So
I think Foles is going to be fine.
Jamie Lasher, stuff fellas. What up, Jamie? Unfortunately, I work today, but I'll be overstaying my welcome in my patient's room during the game. Fly, Eagles, fly. Nice. James Wilder, if we do lose, I'll fly to Philly and take that 5th spot in the car. You're in, brother.
It's available.
He also said, can we stop thinking we're going to lose? Like, to stop thinking. He doesn't want to think
Oh,
about
no,
it.
we're not going to lose.
And it was just
We're not going to lose the
We
Giants.
just want to have a fun poll question
Yeah.
today because everything's been.
Everyone's been giving you rainbows and presents all week about how we can still go to the Super Bowl. We're just going to give you the other half. If we lose today, everyone's not in a good mood tomorrow. Let's just put it that way.
Michael
we're in
Barry.
big trouble because we got to win 2 of the last 3.
Listen, we're miserable.
Let's be honest. Got to win 2 of the last 3.
Michael Barry, Aaron Rodgers playing this game today, not being 100%. I think Green Bay is stupid. I think Green Bay's smart for playing.
Well,
today.
I'm playing him in fantasy, not playing him like I have him, so I hope he plays amazing. And plus, obviously, I think if he's playing, you know that he's looking great in practice.
Yeah.
He's going to come out and sling today.
Oh, that's what he does.
Love the pack
How do you
today.
guys feel about this
Love the pack.
Rory Bonner. Foles will look awfully mediocre and rusty today, or he'll throw 4 TDs and have a 300-plus yard game. Do you think it's one or the other, or can you think there's a middle ground here?
I hope,
Well,
I hope he throws 4 TDs.
I mean, against that secondary, you should sling it, but you would expect it that Doug is going to run the football and play defense and look and take his chances. And look for his spots. You know what I mean?
Or is Doug going to say this
Drop back 40
team
times.
stinks? Let's fucking showcase Nick right now and destroy this team. And he throws 4 TDs.
Which will bring a ton of
play with that. Play with that a little
ton
bit.
of confidence.
And drop back 40 times. Yeah,
Tons of confidence you'll give that locker room, regardless who you beat. You know what I mean?
Then
Regardless who you beat.
Then he gets hit low, and we're talking about Sudfeld next week. Please no.
Ethan.
Oh shit.
Nah, you're right. I mean, listen, he'll play good today.
Preferably,
I don't have
I'd
an
like
issue.
to win the next 2 games, which I think we should because Oakland stinks. Don't let anyone try to tell you that Oakland's good because they're not. They stink. So hopefully we win those 2 games, and then we don't even have to play anybody against Dallas. Just fucking bench them. I don't even care. And the people that don't like the bench guys, you're crazy. If we have the number 1 seed locked, I don't play anybody. I'll start every backup that we have. Dallas can beat us by 1,000. I don't care.
So Penny's not happy with us comparing it to. He said it's not fair, and I said, well, we're not. We sort of have to because you're talking about the quarterback position. We're not like comparing them to on like who's better because we know who's better. So it's not like that kind of comparison. It's like what can Nick do?
It's more like how is he going to fit the offense, really?
Yeah. And Jose Vega, who do I sit in a PPR league? Lee, Marquise Lee, Alshon Jeffries, Matthews,
Jeffrey.
Burkhead, or Collins? Jeffrey, sorry, Wells.
I hate that.
I'm reading quick, dude. Relax.
Matthews, what Matthews?
Richard.
Richard, probably?
Yeah.
Mariota's been horseshit, so sit him.
Yeah, I might sit Matthews. Burkhead's been finding the end zone. I know Burkhead, he might not get hardly any touches, but he's been finding the end zone.
I know. Yeah. Second half last week, I think he punched Bill in the nuts or something. He disappeared, but he had a great first half.
Brandon Martin, report out there that Wentz has slight meniscus tear and partial torn. So, but he said, Bleeding Green said which was fixed and won't affect his recovery time. Todd Womack, what up, Todd? Philly Dilly guys, live from MetLife. Oh, he's at MetLife. Nice, Todd.
Oh, shit. All right,
Yeah.
Todd.
We are out here deep, so we'll take over the stadium. That's what we do, brother.
Beautiful.
That's what we do.
Let's get loud out there.
Penny, I don't. There shouldn't ever be a comparison between the two. So I mean, I don't. I think it's just about like I said, the all season's been the next man up mentality, and obviously, that's a huge loss. That's your heart and soul. So there shouldn't be any comparison. I mean, the guy's, Foles is who he is. All right, so he should be solid enough to, to keep steering this thing in the right direction. And keep it on the rails.
I'm convinced there's no God. Did I tell you guys this yet? This was my theory last Sunday. We didn't have a show last Sunday, but after he got hurt, I don't know. To me, it just convinced me that there's no God. Or if there is, he just hates Philly for some reason. I don't know why. And I'd like to ask him why. Or punch him in the face. I don't know, either one.
I was saying this the
because
other day.
all the kid does is practice football, fucking go to like hospitals and see sick kids and pray to God. And then this happens to him. It's just terrible. There's no God. I'm convinced. I'm convinced. I'm sold. No God. Doesn't exist.
I feel the same way. I mean, how can you not right now? Listen, I said it earlier on in the week, and I think it's this is the way it works for Philly, right? I could see us going to win the Super Bowl, and the jabrones out there actually question on
saying Foles should be the starter.
Yeah, I say it. I can smell it.
First off, I
smell it all over.
First off,
these people.
stop.
All over
Stop.
us.
I hope that happens.
Yeah, me too. I'll deal with the comment. I'll deal with that conversation if it comes to it.
Gives us something to talk about in March, and we've won a Super Bowl.
Oh, we got tons of people chiming in. YouTube.
Marvin Lewis leaving the Bengals after the season.
Oh, about time.
About time, Marv.
Woo!
On the clock, Marv.
He took over Jeff Fisher's role of outstaying his welcome.
William White said.
I'll tell you what, he'll tell you how to lose in the first round. I'll tell you that. Wild card week's a tough one for Marv every year. Wild card week's a tough one. They're like, oh, is the New Year coming? Shit, wild card week's coming.
Jarrell's blaming us for the Wentz injury because we didn't do a show. So he's putting it on us.
It's on Tom, actually.
And Steve Penny.
Actually, it's on Poof.
Always blame the producer.
It's on Poof.
Always blame the producer.
It would be a
We
Cowboys.
forgot about
it would
that.
be a Cowboys thing. It
Forgot
would
about
go
that.
full circle.
Lock that door when he walks out.
Penny says there is a God. Stop saying that. You'll end up in purgatory, Wills.
No such thing. Penny doesn't exist. It's fake.
Bleeding Green. Is this going to just be we can't do shit now? Talk I'm at. Hold on. What do we got here? Let me see. We got TTP Bond going, yo, what up, TTP? We'll talk a little Ben later on. And the lack of jumper. He says, what does he go with? On to the next one. Best beat the Raiders and Cowboys, and we still get first round bye. So that would be that. You know, what he's saying is they lose. On to the next one, and we get a first round bye. Bleeding Green, don't see it happening. Just not in the cards.
Coming flying through in there.
Sixers, JT. If we aren't even going to win a first round bye, if we can't beat the Giants, yeah, well, we're not going to win in the playoffs if we can't beat the Giants. Facts.
First off, we're going to win today. All right, let's everyone calm down.
No, we're going to win, but that's the poll question.
I know, but I'm saying, if anyone thinks that we're not going to win today, we're in big trouble. Big trouble. I know the Giants are a division rival, and I know that this game should be a tough game in New York, New Jersey, whatever you want to say. But I just don't. They're a bad team. Evan Ingram. Who else do you have to cover? I mean,
Nobody.
They have nobody right now.
You should go.
They have no one. Their best corner's out. Jenkins is out. Their D-line, the one D-line dude's out.
And that's an oxymoron. You just said an oxymoron.
Yeah, because Janoris Jenkins stinks.
Yeah.
I know.
He's their best corner.
He is their best corner.
I know.
But he also stinks.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And he shows no effort whatsoever.
Nah, it was tremendous. Poetic.
Roy Bonner goes, was that someone's mom crying face? And I said, yeah, it is. They're home for the holidays. That's what I got to deal with. They have no class.
Well, we're in Mount Ephraim.
Justin Falco wants to know about the game between Pitt and New England. Who wins? We'll talk about that.
New England, lock it up.
Draw. I wish she was delivering food, but I don't get that when they come home. I get nothing. So that, you know how that works out.
That's a fucking lie. Don't let him lie to you. His mother's a saint. Had to pull up with him his whole life. Christ.
She's fantastic.
She's an absolute saint, and the cupboards were always stocked at the Arnone house. Don't let him lie to you.
Always.
Don't let him lie to you.
Justin Falco says.
I'll call her in here. Tell her you're bad mouthing her.
Justin Falco.
Chris!
Justin Falco says, shout out to Tom's mom.
Yeah, absolutely. She came in, looked at the camera.
She didn't even.
She didn't know where it was.
The best part is she didn't even like try to slide through. She just casually. Yeah, that's right. I own this motherfucker. That's right.
It is casual. It is casual. So that's fine.
She looked at
You
her.
want it to be casual.
It's fantastic.
I told her I had the logo up on YouTube, so just go ahead, take your time, scroll through. I forgot all about Facebook Live.
TTT bowling. Ben pissing me off a little since Hackett Simmons going on. He's lost a ton of aggression. He shot the ball 10 times in 52 minutes Friday. Westbrook shot at 33. You're spot on, brother. We're going to talk about Ben later on. Sixers, JT, TTP. The first month of the season, I think Simmons was the star of this town. Now Embiid is the star. Simmons has died down. Well, Embiid's always been the star, but you're right to a point. You know what I mean? You're right to a point.
Simmons is a superstar, though.
Michael Taylor. Wentz is still the MVP in my book. Also, do you guys think Ajayi should be starting now? I think he's going to get more carries, brother.
I think he's going to end up being the guy that gets the more.
But don't expect like Aaron not to get carries and Corey Clemente not to get carries because it's been successful.
Yeah,
you're one of the best rushing teams in football. You're not going to change it now. You're going to continue to do what you do because listen.
I just hope we run it a little more now.
In terms of this offense, running it and not changing plays for Nick Foles, nothing changes. Now, does it change that you lose the MVP? Hell yeah, that changes. But nothing changes.
They're not changing the playbook.
You're not changing
the playbook.
Which is so huge because what happens a lot of times when backups come in is the playbook gets cut in half because they don't know it. In this situation, he knows it so well, you don't got to change the damn thing, and it's so big.
It should always
so
be
big.
It's huge.
It should always be about touches, all right? And when you have those three major sports, other than baseball, to me, starting doesn't mean shit. right? If you're in there in crunch time and you're getting enough touches and you're getting enough minutes in hoops and you're getting enough shifts in hockey, it don't matter when they call your name. You know what I mean? Baseball's the only one sport where, hey, I like to start here. I don't want to pinch hit one time and then I'm burned.
Yeah.
So it really doesn't matter if you're going to name Ajay the starter or not. It's a matter of touches. He needs more touches. That's all.
Yeah, I would give him the most touches. Yeah, he had the most last week.
So Doug, listen, and you're going to find out a lot about Doug. I mean, I'm a big Doug guy. I know Wilson likes Doug, and Sweeps has been, in between on him.
I've been in between on him, but I've come around. I like the way that
I think you're going to see more and more that he's a good coach as this goes on. Because this is the time to show.
Oh, it's time to show.
Where now you're coaching. You're not going to get away with the scramblability and the playmaking that Wentz brings.
It factor.
But now can he get it done?
It factor.
Can he get it done with the backup? And I don't care if it's a 2-win team or not. It's still an NFL team.
You don't score.
You know what I mean? It's still an NFL team. You still got to go up and take care of business. Of
course, you got to make up for that. You're not going to score. You don't score 30 points a game, punting and kicking field goals. All right, and that's what Carson's ability to stay on the field, extend plays, allowed the Birds to average 30 points a game. All right, because of him. All right, if Foles gets sacked, you got to punt. If he gets sacked in the red zone, you got to kick a field goal. Stuff like that.
Yeah, no more 4-3 going for shit. I tell you what, if we're in field goal range, you take the points. We take all the points we can get now.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know. He's done some coaching decisions that now I hope he's not going to do. I think he was doing it because he's like, Wentz is so good, Wentz is going to ride our guy, Yeah. But now you got to use your head now.
I think it's a combo. I don't want him to get away from being aggressive because that's who this football team is. That's something they didn't do in Seattle. They got away from being the aggressive.
Well, yeah, he coached like a pussy in Seattle.
Yeah, but my point is,
true.
don't get away from it. Trust in Nick, because if you trust in Nick, everybody else is going to believe in Nick too. The more trust you show in him in these kind of spots, the more the team will trust, especially – you get a 4th and 3.
Yeah,
you put a ball. My point is,
take the points in the third.
No, I'm not. I'm just talking in general. Like in that game in LA, on that 4th down, I go for that every time because you're away. And away, you go for the win. At home, you play it safe.
We got lucky as shit because Wentz had a
away,
I'm
more aggressive than I am at home because at home you got the crowd behind you. You can settle for 3. Away, he looked at that game and said, I got to continue to score touchdowns because they're going to continue to score touchdowns because we couldn't stop them. And they were getting the breaks, the punt, the punt block, shit like that. So are you right to a point that in certain spots you got to take 3? Of course. But I don't want him to lose the aggressive nature that got us as far. So I think you got to find that middle ground now, and more so than
pay
with
attention
11.
to the game you're in.
Yeah,
and
dude,
that's exactly right.
It
was a shootout last week. It was a shootout last week in
Yeah.
Seattle. It was a defensive struggle. All right, you take those points in that third quarter, make it a 17-13 game, whatever. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's all we're saying. Just pay attention.
Absolutely.
Pay attention to the game you're
yes.
in. Absolutely.
You don't have to have a coaching philosophy. You coach as the game is going.
Exactly.
And
that's why all these guys drive me crazy anyway. That's why
the guys that have philosophies,
Yeah, that's why
coach
all these
to the
guys,
fucking game you're in.
I mean, yesterday, John Fox makes me nauseous. I mean, I know the Bears stink, but you're punting 4th and 1. Like, you're 3 and whatever, dude. Like, fucking sack up.
Play the game,
bro. It's
cares?
disgusting.
Let him air it
just
out.
watching these robots. So, yeah, do I want him to be one of those guys? Absolutely not, dude. But, just use your head in the game you're in the situation you're in. That's all. You don't have to open to a book, and nobody tells you that it's got to be this and it's got to be that.
Well, on
But just
4th and 2 with 4 minutes left, just fucking have a feel for it. Have a feel, yeah. Have a feel for it.
Credit to him. I think he's had a real good feel for the game throughout the year.
He's had Carson.
In his second year.
We'll see how he does now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and for his second year as head coach, and a guy
Last
who
year was terrible.
But a guy according to everybody out there that never called plays.
That's all you can
right?
ask for.
I think that the feel has gotten better and progressed.
Definitely gotten better.
Last year,
guess what?
Last year, ton of mistakes. This
year, not as many.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're improving, you're doing your job well.
Yeah.
That's all you can ask for.
Completely
Right?
agree.
You get better at your job.
We got Roy Bonner. What's more important? A Birds winner what Tom's mom is cooking. The win. And Jarrell said definitely what Tom's mom's cooking. Justin Del Falco, 27-9 Birds. And he's got a Ajayi over 150 and 2 TDs.
Ooh.
Ma, meatloaf.
Feed him.
They both hit the Ma meatloaf, so I had to read that one out. Mike Teeny, what up, Mike? Nelly, Ags for 2 TDs and 100 yards today. Loving Nelson, Mike.
Course,
I see you.
Tommy loves
That's my
Nelly.
guy. What's not to love now? Guy's been playing well. I mean, last year played like shit. Was atrocious. This year, figured it out.
I meant to ask you guys last show.
The catch last Sunday is a game saver. It's a game saver.
And that's a hands catch too.
Foles kept it away
play.
from Foles threw it where he had to throw it. But what a catch! I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. We give
Had to
credit.
make a play.
Yeah, he made a play.
No, nobody's
We
saying.
always give
Yeah,
the guy
no.
credit.
Your guy goes down, you got to make that catch.
Yeah.
He doesn't make that catch, I got issues with Nelly.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, so do I. So do I.
He's been playing ball, though.
Was Aguilar on this team when Foles was quarterbacking or no? He
No,
wasn't. So there's
Ertz the only guy.
Ertz was, yeah.
well, that's a
2013.
big
And
guy
Selleck.
though.
And Selleck. Because Ertz
And Selleck, yeah.
and Selleck. So he has chemistry with Ertz big time. That was one of his guys.
Hopefully he's firing the Ertz today because I got him in
Right?
fantasy. Let's
Yeah.
go, Ertz train,
And
baby!
the season Ertz is having him really his game coming to fruition, man. That's going to be a big reliant for Mr. Foles. Big time.
And Rory says the throw by Foles was clutch to
Huge throw.
him as well.
Huge throw.
A monster throw. Great ball. And that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, you heard me right. That's what I said. You threw it exactly where you had to throw it. It was fantastic. Absolutely.
This thing called,
Jay
right?
Vucci. I hope I got
love
his
you
name
tuning
right.
in, but yeah,
Jay Vucci.
Absolutely.
Vachi.
Who cares?
Time for Alshon to step up big. Completely agree, Jack. Completely
Hopefully,
agree.
hopefully
brother.
hit him with a deep one.
And
today.
that's what. And that's
Hit
what.
him with a
Nelson,
deep one today. I like Alshon catching a deep ball today for a touchy. Maybe 55 yards.
and that's why I like.
Touchy.
And, that's why
Get 'em.
I like Nick to be successful in this offense because there is a ton of talent around him. There's a ton of talent on this offense.
TTP
aside
Ballin
of
and
football.
Sixers JT are rolling through Sixers chat right
They
now
love
on
it.
YouTube.
Hey, we're gonna get
We're
to it
going to
later
get
on.
to it. We're going to get to it. I promise you guys. I
So
promise.
make sure you come back with what you're saying again because I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say it when
'Cause
it's gone.
I got a conspiracy theory I'm going to lay on you guys later. It's going to blow your fucking
Repeat.
minds.
Repeat it.
It's going to blow your brain right out of your skull.
What? Go ahead.
I got a conspiracy theory for later on for
What,
the Sixers.
Sixers?
Yeah. We were talking about it before we started.
Oh, I know what you got. So no Landon Collins today. All right. no-
Landon Collins ain't playing either?
Doubtful.
Oh, my God. We're going to walk through this fucking team today.
Just wave the flag.
Doubtful
Oh,
today.
I know.
He's doubtful.
It's the only guy they got.
Should we give a score?
You want to score player of the game now?
Are you ready?
His old eight finger playing?
44-6, Birds. Let's go. 44-6.
44-6. Player of the game. Offense, defense.
Player of the game, defense, Brandon Graham, offense, Jay Ajayi.
Sweeps.
37-10. Ertz. The Ertz man. I'm going to give him that.
All right. Who's the backup's best friend?
I'm going to
Tight
give him
end.
that.
So
10 catches.
10 catches, and I'm going to the
10
championship. I'll tell you that
catches.
in fantasy.
10 catches, 80 or 90 in a T. Let's go.
defense.
Zach. Defensive. Oh, my goodness. They're going to be all over Eli. They're going to be all over Eli.
It's a shame they bench him the one game because we're going to hurt him today, and he wouldn't be able to play next week.
Give me Graham for 2
We
sacks.
would've ruined it.
2 and a hook.
Two and a hook. I love it.
A
I
little
love it.
assist. A little
Two and a hook.
30,
Two and a hook.
34-7. Offensive player of the game. I'm actually gonna go with Nick Foles. I'm gonna go with Nick Foles. I think he plays well today. I think he plays really well today.
He should.
Not Carson well, but really well today. I was gonna go with Nelson.
Nick, you trust?
I was gonna go with Nelson, but I like Nick today. Especially a terrible defense. I like Nick today.
Old St. Nick.
Defensive side of the football. Let me go with my $100 million man, and he gets two. He gets 2 today. Fletcher Cox.
The Fletch?
Listen,
Fletch got some
Today
issues
you got
going on.
especially offensively.
a lot of- yeah, he does.
especially offensively. Today's a game that we say in the business. It's a get well game.
Get well.
It's a
Yep.
get well game.
Get well.
You understand?
Get yourself well today.
Get yourself well.
You're facing
Airborne
you're
yourself.
facing a cunning
Airborne yourself.
Get ready for Christmas.
You're facing a shitty righty. It's a 4-for-4 day right
You're
here.
strong-
Let's go.
yeah.
It's a slump breaker. It's a slump breaker.
You lose your 4-0 hitter, but you know what I mean? You lose your 4-0 hitter, but
It's a get well game.
you're facing a guy you have a ton of success against.
It's when you Baldo's on the mound. You're like, God, I gotta get in the back. Jesus.
I'm loose, coach.
I'm feeling good.
Skip, I'm loose. I'm good.
Hey, your foot's facing the other way. That's okay. I just need my hands. I just need my hands, Skip.
Ismail
I just need my
Rodriguez,
hands.
32-19 Eagles. Player of the game going with Trey Burton. And he says Foles throws 3 TDs.
Don't you put that burden on me.
Rory Bonner.
Don't you fucking put that burden on me. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Don't you dare put that burden on me.
TTP, 27-17 Birds. Nelson, offensive player of the game. Jenkins, defensive player of the game. And I think Sixers JT,
Can't wait.
24-14. He said it would have been a blowout if Carson was playing.
No, he said it wouldn't be a blowout. He doesn't like the 44-6 call. 44-6!
Oh, he doesn't like. Okay.
You heard it.
Rory Bonner, 23-9. And they all want to know if there's eggs being cooked, bacon. They all want to know what's going on in the kitchen.
I don't know. Is she cooking?
I don't know.
I
I
hope
hope
she's
so.
cooking. I could use a meal. I haven't missed many. Don't plan on missing another one.
So you look at, like, how can the Giants offensively get it done at all?
No, they can't.
Is the question. Like, at all.
I think our defense, realistically, our defense has struggled the last 2 weeks. Now, Seattle didn't score a whole lot of points against us, but we couldn't get off the field. We couldn't get off the field on third down. Russell was making plays, and that's what Russell does. And then in L.A., God, I mean, L.A. put yards up on us. L.A. moved the fucking football on us. That's why that pass and catch was huge, because I don't want to give them the ball back there. They probably score because they're moving down the field on us the whole game. So I think our defense might be a little pissed by that. We're facing a bad Giants team, a bad Giants offense with a bad Giants offensive line. We eat today.
Yeah.
We eat. We're coming in hungry today, and we're going to eat. We score at least one defensive touchdown today. At least one.
Yeah, today's football and cheesesteaks. Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like this defense is going to be
Boys,
bad.
you're hungry today.
They got something to prove today. And
They going to learn today.
And they know they want to go to the promised land. It's going to be up to them. And a lot of it's going to be up to them.
Absolutely.
So today is a get-well game for
It's
them
like
as well.
it's like any given Sunday when Jim Brown's doing a speech when he's like, "We got the third string bullshit quarterback in right now. It's not going to do shit. It's on us." He's talking to the defense.
Yeah, and all the and what are those? And what is the recipe for all those examples that people have been giving this week of the Hostettlers, the Dilfers, all right? The
Defense
Rich Cannons,
Defense
defense, man. Whoo-wee. All right, those teams were tremendous on the defensive side. I mean, like, game-changing defenses.
Yeah, and this team wants to walk and talk and act and do all the things that, puts them in the top 5 defense. But over the last 2 weeks, hasn't been that top 5 defense, top 5 front 8, or the best front 8 in football. When you talk about them 8 defensive linemen, they all need to come and play.
Well, we had a huge play last week. Was a huge play by Chris Long.
And that's
huge
the defense.
Play.
That's the defense stepping up when your guy goes down. But that's also a winner. Like, this is why I love Howie's moves this offseason, because you brought in guys who won Super Bowls or at least been in big games. That matters so much. Because now look at a guy like Chris Long, who's seen a lot through his career, and he's fresh, and he's able to go get Goff with the play of the game. It's a play of the game.
Play the game.
Play the game, because the way they were moving that football, don't tell me you were sitting home and we were sitting home like we were feeling confident.
First off, I was thinking we lost Carson. We're going to lose the game. We're fucked. That's how I was. And then we won it. Really calmed me down a little bit.
But that's why you bring in winners, man. That's why you bring in winners and you surround the roster and you add some winners to a young football team. Because now these guys know what it takes. And that matters. And listen, if this team wins today, and Minnesota's not losing today, by the way, but all you got to do is win 2 out of 3. You got home field throughout. If everything's got to come through South Philadelphia, if everything has to come through, there isn't a team in the NFC inside Lincoln Financial Field that puts fear in my heart. There just isn't.
There's one, and I don't want them to get there.
Who?
And they need to win out to get there and get help.
Who's your one?
I don't want to see Green Bay.
No, of course.
No, I do not want to see Green Bay.
But there's too much they got to do.
The worst thing that can
There's too
fucking
much.
happen is we get the divisional game and it's Green Bay. And I'm going to be like, what the fuck, man? Because I don't want to see Aaron Rodgers.
Of course not. Of course not. But everybody else, you scared of Minnesota here?
No.
In Minnesota, yes. Are you scared of the Saints here? No, because we stopped the run.
I'm not scared of Seattle here either.
Seattle here,
stinks.
no. Well, I mean, I go
road.
down the list. Atlanta, you scared of Atlanta or Carolina? The inconsistent
Atlanta's not making it.
The inconsistent Carolina
First off,
Panthers, you scared of them here?
I'm more
Saints
scared.
They do run the football, but here, we dominate them here. We always do.
I know, but
We always do.
Last week you didn't know.
But that's in L.A., though.
I'm saying here.
Listen to me.
Who scares you
Listen to me.
inside of it?
Listen to me.
understand.
I'd rather play Seattle or New Orleans at home than Carolina, be completely honest with you. Carolina scares me a little bit because they get after the quarterback. And, I mean, we won in Carolina. Obviously, Wentz made a bunch of plays. But I don't know if Foles makes those same kind of plays. And Carolina just scares me. I won't want to see – those linebackers scare me. I don't want to see Carolina. I'd prefer not to see Carolina.
No,
I know that we always play
fine.
Carolina well. But I'd prefer not to see them. I'd rather see the Saints. I'd rather see Seattle. I'd love to see Atlanta. They stink. We'll wipe the floor with
crush them.
Atlanta.
We already beat them
Atlanta
last year,
fucking
and we
stinks.
weren't even a good
Atlanta's
football
not making the playoffs. They are a bad football team.
Chrome, game day, fellas. What up, Chrome? Birds win 27-10. St. Nick will be player of the game. We're still going to the Super Bowl, fellas, in all caps. Chrome's in. Birds of a feather.
Chrome's in.
A2D Radio. Check them out Tuesdays. Keith Holton. Foles about to eat, baby. 31-10. Foles, 3 TDs, and the defense gets one. So he's agreeing with you. Defense
He's
gets
getting
one.
one.
What up, Keith? Thanks for chiming in, brother. Shaquan Gitters. What up, Shaquan? I say Philly wins. Cowboys lose. And the Vikings lose.
Huh?
Ooh.
Everybody be a fan of that. I don't see the
Big
Vikings
fan.
losing today, but I'll be a big fan.
Jay Vachi, Kaiser had the game of his life against Green Bay. Their D stinks. No, their D is terrible. But we just don't want to see that man.
They have the best quarterback in football. And I don't care. You can say Tom Brady still plays. I don't give a fuck. Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in football. And I don't want to see him. That's just I don't want to see the best quarterback in football. That's all.
Nor should you.
And I don't. No. It's almost impossible for Green Bay to get in. They have 3 really tough games that they have to win, and they still need help. So they're probably not going to get in, but I don't want to see them. And I think for sure he's going to light Carolina up today.
Look at Pope still wakes up in cold sweats from what he did last year. Come on, I mean,
Is there anyone that didn't see that coming? Because everybody saw that coming.
Too much time.
Dallas, you get Green Bay. Have fun.
Oh, no.
Have fun.
And you're like 25 seconds. Oh, that's an eternity for A-Rod. No timeouts. Oh my God.
Zip.
That's what I'm saying. It's just
you don't want to see him anyway.
No.
Never. If you can avoid seeing him, I'd rather see Breeze.
Not in
it's
a
not
fucking
even close.
blizzard. You don't want to fucking see him in a blizzard.
I would rather see Breeze. It's not even a comparison. Bring Breeze in here, because we'll roll that. Because I still don't believe that he's had a throw.
They're a running team, and they're not running on us in Philly.
I want to see Drew Brees beat somebody in the air this year, because I haven't.
Washington, the only one he did.
But I haven't seen him really sling it. He really hasn't sling it, and granted, he hasn't had to. But somebody ate in the box that ass and say, "Go beat me," because he probably will. Not to us, but I'm saying he probably will. Beat teams they go that route, but why not?
Minnesota stopped the run against them, and he didn't do shit against Minnesota. He looked bad.
Minnesota's aggressive.
That was the first week of the season.
But to answer Sweep's question, yes, I do wake up going, discount double checking. Thoughts of cheeseheads. Oh, God.
But think about this. Think about this. When you talk about Minnesota, you talk about Case Keenum, and obviously started over Foles with the Rams for a second when they were still in St. Louis and Jeff Fisher. But you see how they've been able to get it done. Good defense. Getting the ball in your playmakers' hands and letting them do the rest. And it showed that, backups can be successful in this league, especially when you know an offense. And Case Keenum knows Mike Zimmer's offense now and what they're doing over there. So I see similar things here. Like Nick can be Case Keenum. That's not a stretch. Case Keenum isn't fucking Tom Brady. So Nick can be Case Keenum, and we can still go to what we set out to do. That's all I'm saying to people. Things happen in the weirdest ways. And I'm not saying we're going to win one. Listen.
I don't think we can.
Just listen to me.
I hope to God we do.
Listen. And I said it 2 weeks ago, and I'll say it again to you guys. When you look back, Cubs toasted MLB last year. Struggled a little bit down the stretch. Obviously, when you win that many games, you can have a little rough spot when the season doesn't matter. Got in the playoffs, went through, got in the World Series, down 3-1. It's over, right? Against a great Indians team, a real good one, with a bullpen like that. That's it. What happens? You at least expect it. They come back. They win the World Series, right? Let's go. ALCS. Red Sox, Yankees, down 3-0. To break it, right? To get to the series. It's over. It's a wrap, baby. It's a wrap. The big Cursey Bambino will never go away,
I think
right?
they lost 17-7 the game before that, too.
My point is, look what happens. It's over. Yeah. This is a similar situation. It's essentially over, right? It's over. So when you look at an NFC,
it's not over though.
But no, that's why air quoted it. Okay, when you look at an NFC that we were the power, we were the big boy in the NFC. We were the one.
Tough.
We were the one wearing the big boy pants.
I'd rather be in the AFC.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's not tough, but you're in a situation where you have home field. So in a situation like this, why can't the curse end this way? Or whatever it is. The throwing a snowball to Santa, or the booing of Irvin, or cheering when he got hurt. Whatever kept us, whatever kept us from Broad Street.
I cheered when he got hurt.
Why can't it would happen in this kind of freaking way? This would be the way it would end. This would be the way it end. I'm not saying it's going to end, but you see where I'm going, right?
I hope you're right.
You see where I'm going. I do tell. That's why I'm bringing it up.
I don't think you are. I hope you are.
Me either. I don't think I'm right either.
You're never right.
Everybody
You just
knows.
jinx us.
Everybody knows what kind of loss it was. It's absolutely a devastating loss.
Yes,
right?
devastation.
But you can't have it. You can't have it
think I
both. You
cried
can't
last
have it
weekend.
both ways if you're an Eagle fan. Right? You can't say that Foles is solid and he's good enough to get this done, and then if it doesn't happen, you can't say in that same breath, well, we lost Wentz, so that's not why we didn't win the Super Bowl. You can't have it both ways.
Well,
It's obvious. It's
I am
obvious.
going to say that.
But it's not okay. But that's the obvious. All right, you could say that Foles stinks. All right, and let's just hope
I
the
don't think
defense
Foles
plays well,
stinks.
I don't
and
think
we
he
run the
stinks.
football.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
the
that.
good
I'm
thing.
just saying.
That's the good thing, and that's going into Chrome. Chrome says Foles has a better skill set than Keenum, and he has had success in this league, and that's true. That is true
In this offense.
in this offense. Shaquan Gitters, would you play Sidney Jones? I won't play him, he says. I won't play him.
He'd
I don't know
have
why
to
we're still
show.
talking about him.
I mean, I don't think.
Because now
Well,
he's
now
practicing.
he's actually
Like
Like
practicing.
officially practicing.
No, I understand the topic,
First off-
and I understand the question. I
I
don't know
don't.
why.
I don't fucking. He better if they want to play Sidney Jones, he better play before the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
yeah. It's not
We
a
ain't
throw
waiting
in.
till the playoffs and throwing him in. That'd be a terrible move.
Well, I mean, you want to play, special teams. You want to get a little flow you want to get a feel for the NFL game, the speed.
Hell yeah.
Then go ahead, run around on special teams. But
I mean,
to put them on an island and expect this, come on, dude.
Well, somebody was like, I was reading on Instagram, right? And you'll love this one. Well, somebody was like, well, what are we going to do next year with all these corners? Do you realize that you need 5, 6? Like, you need as many good ones.
Have
so
you
that guys-
noticed that the NFL is a passing fucking league?
That's called a dime package.
That's all it is.
Well,
That's
you know
all
what
the
else it
NFL
is?
is.
And you know what
It's
the
all
Eagles love to do?
quarterback
They love to get guys off the field at times for spurts. When you have 5 or 6 guys, and Sidney Jones is healthy next year, and he's a legit 1 or 2 in the league, right? Now it's like, okay, I can get Jalen a little rap, maybe a couple snaps. I can get Sidney off the field for a couple snaps, right? I can get Darby off the field for
Maybe
a
I
couple
can get
snaps.
Jalen off the field for more than a couple. The way he got fucking torched last
Do
week.
you understand what I'm saying? You always
Torched.
got to be a jerk
Jalen
off when
Mills
I'm making
Mills
a
got
valid
fucking
fucking
torched last
point.
week.
A valid fucking
Torched.
point, and you got to come in.
Because that's your
with-
boy. That's all.
Because he's a good player in this league, dude.
Yeah.
Stop it. Guys don't get beat in this league.
Man.
Come on, bro. Knock it
Man.
off. Knock it off. He's physical. He tackles, and I'll take him on my team any day of the week. And twice on Sunday.
so would I.
you want to call him
So
my
would
boy?
I. He got
You want to
torched.
call my boy? He's never been my boy, so I never crowned his ass.
Oh, that's your boy.
Who said he's my boy?
That's your man.
How's that my man? Let's go back and look at tape where I've crowned him.
Check
I say he's a real good. He's a real good corner.
You love him.
From a guy who almost went undrafted. He's developed into a really good
He
corner.
almost
in this
went
league.
undrafted because of off the field.
I understand that, Wills, but it still almost went undrafted.
It's a great pick.
To end up being a starter and a legit one. That's credit to him, man. He's a worker. That's why I like Jalen.
He's a
Watch
good
the
player.
video.
He's a good player. He
Watch
got
the
torched
video
last
of him running through the gauntlet at LSU, and you'll love him too. That's it. And you'll love him too. Always got to hate. Hate hat. Hate hat.
I got hate in my heart, Tom.
Right? Jarrell says.
Full heart.
Jarrell says,
Hate
I think Jenkins needs to step up. And Shaquan Keenan has had a lot of luck, let's be real. Well, he's had 2 really good, stud Pro
I was gonna
Bowl
say,
wideouts.
He's got playmakers. Thielen makes plays, and Diggs is a stud, and Rudolph's a stud, and they're physical and they run the ball, and they have a really good defense. That's why Case Keenum's been so good.
And Bleeding Green over on the tube, 26-10, Birds, Ajayi, and Darby, player of the game.
I like a little Darby call.
I like
think
Darby
I think
call.
Darby's going to take a house call today.
Fly
house
high.
call.
Speaking of Rudolph, huge news. He was listed as doubtful last night. He's playing today.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
Fly high. Hope
Fantasy
the
news.
Seahawks lose to the Rams. They're really tough in the playoffs.
Yeah, when December rolls around. I mean,
I don't want the Seahawks to lose to the Rams, to be honest with you guys. I'd rather have them win. I'd rather have them be the 3 seed. So only time we play them would be in the NFC Championship.
David Roska chiming in.
I mean,
Rams.
it's winning.
I want
it's
to
winning time for them. You know,
I
what I mean,
want
as much as you
I
hate
want
them,
Seattle to-
not you. I'm just
yeah.
saying anybody. As much as
Everyone hates Seattle. They're the
hate
worst
them,
people in the
You know,
world.
man, and they got a ton of injuries.
How the fuck does Michael
But it's-
Bennett not
it's
get
the same-
fucking
Dude,
How does he not even get
disgusting.
fined?
Not even talked
Not
about.
even fined.
Because he's a piece of shit.
He's
not
the
even
biggest
talked
piece
about.
of shit in the
He
NFL.
started that whole thing.
I don't
I
even
know.
care.
It's unbelievable.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Biggest piece of shit in the NFL.
Yeah, dude, I don't.
I fucking hate
when you
Michael
try to
Bennett.
hurt guys' ACLs
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
He's such a
I
piece
got
of
no
shit.
time
It's
for that.
amazing. They did the same thing after the pick in the Super Bowl too. Such a piece of shit. I fucking hate Michael Bennett.
And the announcers, nobody talks about
No
it.
one.
It's like unbelievable.
He's such a piece of shit.
Chrome makes a good point here on Mills. He said Mills has only had 3 questionable games all season. He's learned how to cut back on the dumb penalties and play the ball. He's made huge strides this year, yet people have short-term memories in this town. The one bad game they have the week before it negates all the positives overall.
Oh, no, I'm not. I just like to bust on Tommy.
Well, yeah. Well, he makes a good point, though.
Mills is a good player. He got torched last week.
TTP, do I play Rudolph or Witten?
Sounds like Rudolph's
Witten.
playing. Is he one
gotta
hit
go
away
Witten.
from getting away?
Witten.
What's Rudolph's injury?
Oakland's secondary is atrocious.
Yeah, I guess I go Witten.
At least Cincinnati has a defense.
I think
Oakland doesn't.
I think Dallas is going to roll Oakland today because Oakland stinks.
Oakland's pass DVOA overall is 32, last in the league, and against tight ends, they're 29 or 30. So I think it's Witten all day. You don't know how much Rudolph's going to even play today.
Yeah.
He's on the field, but
Chrome's laughing. Good, fair point. And Sexy, Michael Bennett didn't get fined, question mark. Ha, 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 snowflakes. Keith Holton. Bennett
Not even fined.
Keith Holton, Bennett equals shit emoji. That's well said, sir. Well said. Yeah, Michael Bennett's a piece of shit.
He is.
But moving on, I don't want to talk about Michael Bennett because he is a piece of shit.
He is.
But you need to get fined for that.
I can't
you
believe
intentionally
he
tried to hurt a
a
guy's
guy.
knee. Intentionally tried to hurt a guy's fucking knee. And you don't even get. There's not even a sniff. Like you don't even throw him a $5,000 fine. Like nothing. Nothing.
What's the domino?
Guys get fined for wearing a fucking armband, and you can try to hurt a guy and not get fined. That's just mind blowing.
And it was the
mind blowing.
It was the domino in an almost Pacers. Pistons.
Yeah, we almost had.
He almost started that.
Mouse at the Palace.
If that guy, I mean, that guy saved some ass beatings right there. I mean, you're talking about NBA guys. I mean,
I don't know who was that. Who was he got suspended? I think or fined.
He tried to get up.
He's
there.
the other D tackle.
Yeah.
But I don't know that guy's name. But that dude, he wasn't happy. When
he
that
wasn't
drink
happy.
came in, he wasn't happy at all.
Yeah, you know what I
Which
want
I
to
totally agree.
And then he's trying to.
If you throw someone on the field, you deserve to get punched in the mouth by the fucking athlete. I totally agree.
Yeah.
But Michael Bennett's a piece of shit.
No, but everything he said,
and then the locker room,
said,
and then the dude's getting interviewed by people, and Bennett's like, "No, stop talking, like he's his fucking mouthpiece."
But I actually like what he said in the locker room, like he's a human being, like he should get treated like one. Like I agreed with what he was saying. He's still a piece of shit. Like what he was saying in the locker room, like you should treat this guy like a man. You should be, you know what I mean? Like okay, if you didn't just do what you just did to another man, right? To another professional. And then you want to take the high road when you come in the locker room and say, well, now, great, nothing should ever be thrown at a player, ever, right? That's classless.
No, classless.
But what you just did was classless. Just the same thing.
Absolutely.
Same thing. You intentionally tried to hurt somebody. Throwing something at a player is trying to hurt somebody.
I just don't understand how he doesn't get fined. That's all.
All right.
I don't get it.
I had a question for you. Now I dropped it because we got into that. But I want to jump back to the poll for anybody just joining us. If the Eagles somehow lose to the Giants today, what will we say or do? We're still going to Super Bowl? We're done? Fuck me. Drive me to the wall.
Fuck me, and we're
going off.
We're going 3 and 4 for me. We're going off, and we're yelling "fuck me" on the way down.
Let us know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. A2D Radio is where you can find us. Yeah, Aaron Woods. Yeah, that's retarded that he didn't get fined. What
it just
the
doesn't
fuck?
make sense.
It doesn't make sense. It's terrible.
It's the NFL. It's just do your job, NFL. Like I said, if you wear a different colored wristband, you get a friggin' fine. But
worst.
He's the worst. But a dude intentionally tries to hurt another player, doesn't get fined. It doesn't make any sense. You're like, what are you doing, Roger? And we all know Roger's the worst. He's the worst.
Chrome's got a great one here. Ready? You guys are
Great job by Fournette, by the way. I'm sorry, we're gonna put this to bed right there. But getting right in there, a little rookie got his nose in there.
I love
right in there and went right up to him, baby.
I love that.
I love Fournette. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fournette's a bulldog too.
That's your center. Awesome. That's your guy. You back your guy up all day. I love that.
Yeah. Side note.
Not playing that.
Yeah, quad.
Heard his quad getting over there. But
Chrome, side note. Nick Foles is starting for the Eagles. Matt Kemp got traded to the Dodgers. Chase Headley was traded to the Padres. And Adrian Gonzalez might be signing with the Padres. What year is it?
2013. Ding, ding, ding.
That's
some deep shit, Chrome. Nice
That's
work.
That's going, right? I like that.
Matt
Kemp's going to get our resident Giants Chrome.
Oh, God. Here
Now, we love him when we talk Sixers because he's back to the family. Or Phil's, he's back at the family dinner table. Right now, he's at the little baby table down in the basement. But we're going to get to you, Sean.
I can't believe you're even chiming in. I'll give you the respect of at least chiming in because it's going to be a bad day for you. Might as well turn the TV off, take the kids to the park or something, all right? You ain't going to want to watch today's Spiels.
Do some
Christmas
Christmas
stuff. It's going to be a bad
stuff.
day for you, all right?
He says this could be Eli's last game in a Giants uniform playing.
Yeah, when we kill him on the fucking field.
You know he's coming out blazing. He goes
stop.
Giants
Would you stop
23-13.
Would you stop it already?
Nicky pick 6, throws one today. Hashtag sky is falling.
Sky is
Sticks,
falling.
man. 6 goes. Lenny Robinson is watching. He's not a believer. And Lenny chimes in, well documented, Sticks. Lenny's not believing. Is there anything you can say They bring
What?
Lenny back on the wagon.
No one can
what
bring
can
Lenny
you,
back on
what
the
can you
wagon.
say to I got something to bring you back on, Len.
He's been off for a while. No, Len. I mean,
He hasn't been off for a while.
I
It
know.
just happened.
I mean, it's a joke.
It was Monday. No, I'm
It
just
was a
confirming. He's always been on.
But yeah, I don't.
You should stay on, Len. We're 11 and 2.
You stay on. You stay on.
You don't jump yet.
Yeah.
Don't jump yet. Still believe.
Are we hanging our heads a little bit? Yeah. We got to raise it back up.
Did I wear
Yeah,
a
come on.
robe and slippers on Tuesday night's Birds of a Feather because I was in a state of depression? Yes. At 8 o'clock at night? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So I'm right with
It's
you.
just because he doesn't have to do anything all day long. That's why he was in a robe and slippers.
guy.
But
I probably work harder than you ever worked in your life.
never-
You drive in a car.
I work harder.
You drive in a car and load a few boxes
I
at
load
night.
trucks.
Whoop-de-doo.
You couldn't last one
I did
day.
it, and I won it.
Yeah,
I got
I quit because
I created my own business, so I didn't have to get the hands dirty. Well, I'm a smart man. So you can take shots because a guy's smart and can work from home, or you can. I'll be bothered too. I would be bothered too.
I'm stating a
I would
fact
be
that
bothered
you're
too.
in robe and slippers at 8 p.m. because you didn't have to leave the house.
I was proving a point, jackass.
If I didn't have to leave the house, I'd be robe and slippers right now.
Listen,
I'd be robe and
hey,
slippers right now with a coffee in hand.
Genius. I was proving a point that I was depressed. I was making a point to the people. Okay? I was showing it. Showing them in the eyes how hurt I was.
It's in the eyes. It's in the
I
eyes.
never wear the robe, actually. I just put it on for that show.
No, well, I mean, did I cry last Sunday? I might have. But
I did
I'm
too.
back on.
I did too.
And let's go. I'm pumped for Nick.
Did I hope when I
think Nick's
woke
gonna
up?
play well.
Did I hope when I
That it was
woke
a
up that it
dream.
wasn't real? Like when I woke up, like that wasn't real, right? Let me go check my phone.
The
That really
worst,
didn't
the
happen.
worst part is
That really didn't happen.
I already knew it was torn, and still in the morning I was like, please let me just like a sign from God. They're like, actually, he's fine.
Big Lenny was that guy in like week 5. He was the Eagles version of Randy Quaid. He was all over people like for getting excited and shit. He said, "I told you that this is. I've seen it in this town before." So Big Lenny in week 5 was fired up about it. So I mean,
The hold your throat and choke thing.
Let me come honest here for a fellow, guys.
and only Foles is in the cupboard.
It does.
As a Rivals fan, I got choked up a little bit, man, because Carson's a good kid. He does everything right. He's a good Christian man. And see, it's not like that was just unfortunate. I even went on the book and commented.
You're a lot
on
questioner
that.
to me, because if Dak tours me today, I'm fucking cheering.
You jerk off.
No, but you're right. He's a good kid.
We don't want your sympathy.
He's easy to
No
like.
sympathy.
He's easy to like.
I was
He's
just choked
easy
up.
I know.
The
I'm
kid's
just fucking with you.
listen. Carson's
But-
easy to like. I mean, he does everything to make you
I
like
would
him.
be cheering if Dak went down.
He outworks everybody on a football team. He's the first guy in, last guy to leave. He's a leader. He does everything to make you like him.
That's
Listen,
why there's no God. We've already went over
we
this.
weren't saying depression, but we got to rebound and we got to go get it this Sunday. Get home field and we hope some things fall our way, because right now it's not. Sean needs to hide under a rock like Patrick Starr, Eagles haters out of the woodwork. No, he's always here though, Shaquan. We'll give him up because he's always here. Sean's a resident listener, long time, not his first time.
Resident Roach.
Long time. Is that a better way to say it?
Absolutely.
Instead of the dial where it says first time, long time. Because that's how we roll. But yeah, guys, I think today's game, I think he has a good game, and I think it's good for this whole football team because he needs to play well tonight.
Listen, it's great that he's coming in against the fucking Giants.
You need to believe.
It's a great.
I look
it's
at these.
It's a hey, let's go.
I look at these 3 games as like warm-ups to get the speed of the game back for you. You know what I mean? It's been a year since you really played and started. Good. Get back. You know, get these 3 games to get the feel back.
It's a layup line. It's a
It is
layup
a
line.
layup
Right? You know what I mean? The music's on. Let's go. Looking good. Who's here? You looking in the stands?
Well, we know Ben's lying in.
You're
We know Ben's not
You're looking
shooting.
in the stands for all the bitches. It's a layup line. All right.
Was
You
that
fucking-
segueing into Ben Simmons talk
Welcome
later?
to the jungle's playing. All right. Come on. I'm fucking jamming.
You hit the layup and you're like, you see the girl in the blue dress, 3rd row.
Let's go.
Lenny goes. All that fucking praying in church for what?
I agree, Len. I agree. That's why there's no God. Don't even go to church. Blow it off.
He goes, I haven't stepped foot in a church in 15 years. ACL is fine.
Put a score out there, Len, because that gets
crying.
you a gift card.
I'm crying. That's a good one. Jimmy Browning, what up, Jimmy? He goes, I love Wentz, and he's a Cowboys roach.
Oh, yeah, he's a roach.
He's a roach. Give him love. Give him respect. That's what it's about today.
Big Len, 2 working ACLs.
Shaquan.
Merry Christmas.
Shaquan, that's a good question. What two teams would you like to knock themselves out in the playoffs? Like, who would you want to see get knocked out in the playoffs that you don't want to see?
I told you, I don't want to see.
Well, he probably wasn't listening.
I don't want to see Green Bay, and I don't want to see Really, I don't want to see Carolina. I'd rather not see Seattle either. That's why I hope that if we see Seattle, it's in the NFC
You
Championship.
want Atlanta.
I would love Atlanta.
You want Atlanta.
We'll roll Atlanta.
You want the Saints.
I'm okay with the Saints coming here. I'm okay with Atlanta coming here. I'm okay with the Vikings coming
okay
here.
with the Rams
I'm okay
coming
with
here.
Detroit coming here. I'm okay with any of them coming here. I'd rather not see Seattle or Carolina just because their defenses scare me a little bit without Wentz.
No,
I
I
just
agree.
don't like their defense.
I'm okay with the Rams coming in here because, traveling across country, cold weather. I'm okay with that one.
I'd rather see the Rams. That's why I want Seattle to win today, because I want Seattle to win the West.
But I mean, if you're worried about defenses, then you don't want to see Minnesota.
Yeah, but
You
that
want- you
also
wanna see
won't.
them
That
'cause Case
also won't.
Keenum, You're okay with seeing
But
Case.
That also won't
They're-
be until
what
the
I've noticed,
NFC Championship.
They're a little different from the turf in the dome.
Oh, you don't want to see them in Minnesota at all.
Than on the road, a little bit.
I'm
A little
talking.
bit.
I'm talking
A
home.
little
game. I'm
bit.
talking home.
Yeah.
game.
No. I
In
know, I
Minnesota,
know
they
what
might
you're saying.
roll
I'm
us.
just
In
saying he
Minnesota,
was-
we could get rolled. Like, that's how good that
Roll
defense
job.
They
is.
got
At
a better
home.
defense in Seattle,
Oh, yeah. It's not even close. But I don't.
especially with the injuries.
But
I'm
from
saying.
what I seen,
Post injuries.
from what I seen them against Carolina this week on the road,
As much as I hate Pete
didn't
Carroll, though,
see
he
that.
gets it done this time of year.
no.
No, he always does.
As soon as the calendar turns,
And
I mean,
Russell
they
Wilson's
figure it out.
fucking really good. That's why I don't want to see Seattle.
Darius-
Russell Wilson makes plays.
Darius.
Case Keenum, we swallow up, I think.
Oh, no, I
Swallow-
agree.
swallow him up.
Yeah. But what I seen at them at home and how fast they are.
No, I don't want to
was
play.
Like,
I don't
whoa,
want to.
baby.
First off, I don't want to
Whoa,
play.
baby.
I don't
Keep me
want to
away.
play a playoff game anywhere but home against anybody,
Now, if you would have
unless it's the Super Bowl.
now last week before the injury, I would have went somewhere.
Where
you wanna go? Where you wanna go?
We were
Anywhere
going.
but Seattle. I'll go.
I was buying Super Bowl tickets. Are you kidding me?
Listen,
We were going.
You trade 10.
We had the guy.
You trade 10 and 6 in the 6th seed for 11 to be upright. All right, all day, every day. I'm
can
saying,
miss
but
it.
I'd heard other people say I'd rather be the 1 seed and where we are right
Fuck
now.
you.
Fuck
No, I
that.
never want to lose
10
my
and
I'll be the
MVP.
6th.
10
I'll
and
be the
six.
6th. I'll be the 6th.
10 and 6 seed with 11 all day.
The only
all day, every
the
day.
only thing the 1 seed does for you is give you a shot.
Yeah,
And in this
Well,
situation,
'cause you're home.
But
Yeah.
And it's
but
like
no,
it.
give me 10 and 6 and
Tough to
11.
play on the road to playoffs.
I'm in sweeps.
Absolutely.
I'm in sweeps. But guess what? You know what? Like I said, it's different losing him. It's not that. Listen, losing him, period, is a killer. But it's different losing him when you're the 1 seed than if you're 8 and 4. You know what I mean? You're fighting to get in. Then it's over.
yeah.
Then it's officially a wrap. Aaron Woods, I would take that as well. Now let's go get this win.
Bird Gang for life. Let's go.
Bird Gang for life. Let's see what they're saying here. They're just having talks.
yeah.
They're having talks on the two.
I think he's
That's
just
what they do. They
answering-
talk.
I think he was answering what I was throwing out there.
I love it. They talk amongst themselves. Jarrell, 24-10. J.J. played a game. Yo, how was Auburn, babe? How was Auburn? He was there he was there.
For the Iron
Against
Bowl?
Jordan.
Yeah,
Iron Bowl, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Southern Bells.
Oh, did you get some? Did you get a little beak wet? Did you get a little
Did
something
you
on the
wet
lip?
your beak?
It's a dipstick.
I just want you to know if you got a country girl moaning. That's all we want to know.
A little fun dip.
We just want to know if you got Southern Belle moaning.
That sweet
And did
tea.
it sound different?
That
Did it
sweet
sound
tea,
different?
Mrs. Robinson. That sweet tea.
Did it taste different? Was anything different? All right, let's do this. Quick break. I got to take a piss. Like bad. A lot of monsters this morning. Quick break. Come back on the other side. We'll
It's a
go.
monster in the morning.
We'll go.
Christ.
Who doesn't drink Monster in the morning? It's caffeine, Daddy.
Me.
You guys are perfect.
Everyone in the
Greatest
world.
guys in the fucking
Everyone
world.
in the world
You got
that drinks
greatest two in
coffee
the
like
world.
a man.
Listen.
Greatest two in the world.
Nobody said
Guys
that.
got to go to the fucking bathroom an hour in. Can't take a piss.
Nobody
Hour
said that.
straight.
No one said you
a lot of
can't
people
take a
said
piss.
it. A lot of people said it.
You said
A lot of people said
who
it.
doesn't drink a Monster in the
Oh,
morning? I said I don't.
Well, he got
No one drinks
right
Monster.
away you went at us.
I meant to say caffeine. Who doesn't have a little caffeine in the morning?
I don't.
Well, just the greatest guy in the world.
No.
Not even a cup of
I
tea.
shit like a
Not even
fucking
cup of
champ.
tea. Not even a
I
cup
love
of
to
tea.
shit everywhere.
Not even a cup of tea.
Right? Hot chocolate.
Not even a cup
That's
of tea.
it.
You don't shit off hot chocolate.
Listen, I'm just
I
telling
wouldn't
you.
have. I wouldn't have
I'd be
admitted.
still shit.
I wouldn't have admitted.
I'd be
hot
still
chocolate. I'm not
shitting,
lying.
Sweep. I'd be still shitting if I had hot chocolate.
You got marshmallows in that bad boy. you got melons in there, don't you? I know you do.
Swiss Miss.
That's a little Swiss Miss. The one marshmallows added. Marshmallows added.
Oh my
Just
god.
give it a stir. A little clumpy on the bottom. Still gotta give it a better stir in.
Roll the credits. Paul, what the fuck? Roll them credits.
Later on, when we come back, we'll go Ben Simmons jumper convo quickly. We'll stay with the Eagles. Kid Think Dog, Eagles, Giants. Answer your questions as well there. Our picks against the spread, college football playoffs. Talk about that a little bit. All that and whatever the hell else we want to talk about. Agree, disagree. A2dradio.com. We'll be right back.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
A2DRadio.com is proudly sponsored by Gibson Mayer LLC Certified Public Accountants. Gibson Mayer, located in Yardley, PA, is a leading accounting and business consulting firm with a proven track record of handling critical issues with expertise across many different industries, including construction, distribution, hospitality, manufacturing, real estate, service trades, merchandising, professional services, and professional athletes. Give them a call at 215-369-3300. That's 215-369-3300. Your initial consultation is always free, and if you tell them that Tom and Mike from AM and the PM sent you, you'll receive 15% off all income tax services completed by February 15th. That's Gibson Mayer LLC Certified Public Accountants, 215-369-3300, or visit them on the web at www.gibsonmayer.com. That's gibsonmayer.com.
Hey, do you need to get your skills in shape? Then contact the Scanzano Sports Center, located at 5 Carnegie Plaza in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. You can give them a call at 856-889-3434 or visit them on the web at www.scanzanosports.com. John Scanzano offers individual, semi-private, and team training lessons in hitting, pitching, catching, outfield, along with turf rentals. The Scanzano Sports Center is equipped with a 31,000 square foot indoor facility, 4 batting cages, and a 4,000 square foot strengthening and conditioning room. So what are you waiting for? Contact the Scanzano Sports Center today.
A2DRadio.com is sponsored by the Sports Outlet for all your sporting needs. Located 703 Black Horse Pike in Glendora, New Jersey. Give them a call at 856-939-2030 or email them at sportsoutletnj@comcast.net or visit them on the web at www.sportsoutletinc.com for all your sporting needs. The Sports Outlet.
You're listening to the bad boys of sports talk. Agree to disagree right here on A2DRadio.com.
A2DRadio.com is proudly sponsored by Gibson Mayer LLC Certified Public Accountants. Gibson Mayer, located in Yardley, PA, is a leading accounting and business consulting firm with a proven track record of handling critical issues with expertise across many different industries, including construction, distribution, hospitality, manufacturing, real estate, service trades, merchandising, professional services, and professional athletes. Give them a call at 215-369-3300. That's 215-369-3300. Your initial consultation is always free, and if you tell them that Tom and Mike from AM and the PM sent you, you'll receive 15% off all income tax services completed by February 15th. That's Gibson Mayer LLC Certified Public Accountants, 215-369-3300. 888-828-3300 or visit them on the web at www.gibsonmayer.com. That's gibsonmayer.com.
Hey, do you need to get your skills in shape? Then contact the Scanzano Sports Center, located at 5 Carnegie Plaza in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. You can give them a call at 856-889-3434 or visit them on the web at www.scanzanosports.com. John Scanzano offers individual, semi-private, and team training lessons in hitting, pitching, catching, outfield, along with turf rentals. The Scanzano Sports Center is equipped with a 31,000 square foot indoor facility, 4 batting cages, and a 4,000 square foot strengthening and conditioning room. So what are you waiting for? Contact the Scanzano Sports Center today.
A2DRadio.com is sponsored by the Sports Outlet for all your sporting needs. Located 703 Black Horse Pike in Glendora, New Jersey. Give them a call at 856-939-2030 or email them at sportsoutletnj@comcast.net or visit them on the web at www.sportsoutletinc.com for all your sporting needs. The Sports Outlet.
Folks, Bob Mannery here, and you're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick Delgozzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These 3 guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
Welcome back. Wish I had good news for the people, but our starting left guard, Steven Wisniewski, among the inactive today against the New York Giants. So not the kind of thing you want to be going on when your starter's out. So again, we got to go with the whole freaking phrase, next man up again.
Old A-finger.
Welcome in, Agree Disagree, A2DRadio.com, the best in the business, live from the BMW of Atlantic City Studios. BMW of Atlantic City, roll back to 17 on the Parkway. Find them online, BMW of Atlantic City.com. Tom Arnone, Nick Delgozzo, Brian Wilson, Rob Povey on the 1s and 2s. And every Sunday we're brought to you by our certified public accountant. Make him yours, Gibson Mayer LLC. Find him on the web, gibsonmayer.com. Or poll question. It's a good one today. A little fun for the people, which isn't fun at all.
For the people.
If the
Give it
Eagles
back
somehow lose
to the
today
people.
to the New York Giants, now you're good. What will they say or do? We're still going to Super Bowl? We're done? Fuck me. Time to drive me off the wall at Whitman. Let us know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. A2D Radio is where you can
Driving
find
us off the wall.
Wild Jungle on the tube. It's going to be a close game today.
Mixing a razor.
Nervous. Nervous.
The name Wild
Oh,
Jungle.
yeah.
Mixing a race.
Like a landing strip down there.
The guy with the biggest beard in here says mixing a razor.
Nah,
Mixing a razor, huh?
He's always thinking one spot.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
Facial's fine. That's, that's the first thing that popped up.
Facials for the people. Downstairs isn't for nobody. The Dime Master saying hi. What's up, Dime Master? You got one?
Dropping dime on him.
I didn't know which way that was. Dropping dimes or you got a few dimes? Not sure.
I mean,
If people are looking, we'll send them to
back
you.
in the day, we'll throw dimes.
We'll take a percentage. Take a kickback here. So we all agree that take me to the wall and fuck me is pretty much the best answer to the
If
poll
we lose
question
to the
you
Giants
got.
today,
There isn't a better answer.
we're not losing to the Giants.
We're not going to lose to the Giants today.
Spiels, like I said again, dude, take the kids to the park, man. It's going to be a rough one.
Our score predictions again. Wilson, what'd you have?
44-6. Let's go.
Sweepsy,
37-10.
34-7.
Roll job.
And let us know yours. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Chime in, score, play the game, chance to win a Visa gift card.
Have we been
Screenshot.
actually giving them out? Or
Yeah,
are you
people,
just-
but nobody ever comes to me and says, "Yo, look, I nailed." The only person who ever did was Penny. He won twice. Nobody else ever came to.
So he hasn't been actually giving them out.
He was knocking on the door. Huh?
No, I give him. I'm not going back and looking.
I'm messing.
Yeah, I'm not going back and looking here.
Someone needs to be
I'm
like,
the
yo, I
one
was
doing
close.
the favor. I'm giving you money for the holidays, right? We're here for the people in the holidays, just doing this. Okay, it's up to you to screenshot, send it to the kid, Thomas Arnone. You can find me on the book. All right, I'm out here plugging
Find a bunch
myself.
of places.
Penny knocked on the door.
Penny knocked on the door. Class should, and he should.
Smart man.
But,
Same
but-
hunt.
Smart
but
man.
guess what?
Penny.
He's so
Smart
classy.
man.
Gave it to the daughters. I actually Venmo'd Deanna, I think. And he's like, she's going to take her sister out to dinner. So you better make sure she really does that and lives up to taking the sister out to dinner.
Attaboy.
So Penny's the man. Love Penn. What up, Greg? Greg Milwaukee. Sorry, boys.
Gregor.
Just tuned in from Cali. Obviously got up a little later. on
Going back to Cali.
848 out there.
Got to work
God-
today, which
God
sucks.
bless you.
Wow, he's got to work, too. He's
Gotta
went out
work?
there for work. Yeah, he went out there for work.
Sucks to be you.
Peter Albertson. Good day, all.
Probably warm out there, though.
What up, Pete? How you doing, brother? Fly Eagles fly. Listen, pull up the games. Let's get in the picks against the spread.
We can do that.
All right? We're getting a little college football.
We can do that.
Playoffs, not bowl games. Playoffs.
Talking about
Are
playoffs.
we talking
We're
playoffs?
getting a little bit of that as
I just hope we
well.
win a game.
And of course, we're going to answer all your freaking questions because that's what we're here for.
Birds -7, a hook.
Take 'em.
Put the house on it.
Load it.
Load it up.
Back it up.
I did say load up. Put the house on the Rams last week. Think they won. People would have been knocking. People wouldn't come hunting.
On the Rams?
Remember? I said put the
On
house
the
on the
Eagles.
Eagles.
Oh,
last
yeah,
week.
yeah.
Yeah. You almost got fleeced. All right, so Carolina -3 at home against Green Bay. Give me Rodgers.
Wow.
Give me Rodgers.
It's tough to bet against them.
Tough to bet against the gunslinger.
Pack.
Minnesota -12 at home against Cincinnati.
Give me Cincinnati with the 12. I'll take the 12 in that one.
Give me Minnesota.
Vikings all day.
Roll job. Buffalo -3 and a hook at home against the Dolphins. Give me the Finns playing good ball.
Yeah, give me that hook. Give me that.
Give me Buffalo.
The offense in the
I'll
hook.
buy the hook. Yeah, I'll buy the hook. Jacksonville at home against the Texans. The Jacksonville -10.
Give me the Texans. It's a division game. I mean, the Texans are atrocious, but that's a lot of people.
Yeah,
That's a lot of pitos.
seven. You know what? Give me Jacksonville.
Give me
Roll
Jacksonville.
job. Roll
I
job.
don't know how they score. I don't know how Houston scores. So
Okay.
give me Jacksonville.
They're going to score by throwing the ball to the best receiver in football.
I understand.
Well,
that,
that's
but
not
also
Antonio Brown.
he's also got the best corner in football going head to head. So
I know, but I think DeAndre going to make some plays.
No, I mean,
he's stud, dude.
that's what
got a
DeAndre
little
does.
toe
He's
injury, too.
That's what DeAndre does. I'm just
He's
saying,
stud.
if there's a time to get shut down, you're going against Ramsey, who's the best corner in football in my eyes.
Yeah, Ramsey talks a lot though.
I
think DeAndre's going to want to get into him a little bit today.
No, he should. But I love that Ramsey talks. He should.
I know.
If you're that good, talk it.
Mouthy.
Yeah.
He's mouthy. I was gonna make a comment about that.
He
I was
loves
gonna
getting
say,
mouthy.
He could be all over you on the field and after the field. He don't
Whatever.
care. He
Whatever.
don't care.
All up in your shaft.
When in
All
Rome,
up in your shit. He is.
when in Rome, wild jungle.
Periscoping up there.
When in Rome, wild jungle. Jalen, fan of the jungle.
Using the whole fist, are you, Jalen?
Jesus.
Take your ring off. Oh Jesus. Oh God.
Is that an FSU ring?
I felt the same thing from Jameis. Next.
Saints at home against the Jets. Saints -16 and a hook.
Give me the Jets.
Saints.
Give me the
So
Jets.
roll job, Saints.
Let me tell you something.
Bryce
Give me
Petty.
the Jets.
Yeah.
They cover this. They covered us today.
Oh, Bryce Petty's coming out slinging.
They covered us today.
The Petty's slinging.
That defense, I love
I'd
that D.
rather have Tom Petty playing QB.
I love that D.
In
I
the
think,
coffin.
I think
Let's
that
go.
I think that D makes some
Load
plays
up on the
today.
Saints.
This game's
That
over
D
by,
makes some plays
it's over
today.
by halftime.
Probably. That D makes some plays today, though.
Tom Petty, I'd rather have the QB. All right,
Oh, my God.
in the coffin than Bryce. Christ.
And you can't
Jay
back down.
Vacci or Vucci. Jacksonville -10. Who would have thought?
I know.
Right?
Seriously.
Who would have thought?
I know.
And Peter Albertson, 27-6 Eagles, player of the game, Nicky. So
Okay.
next one, Wills.
Redskins at home. -4 and a hook against Arizona. Give me Arizona.
Hey, give me Arizona. Both teams stink, but give me
Skins. Cleveland at home against Baltimore. Baltimore -7.
I'll take Cleveland.
It's a tough game. Give me
Cleveland plays everybody tight.
disgustingly. Give me the Browns.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying it, but give me the Browns.
They might win that game, Cleveland.
Pittsburgh. I mean,
be Cleveland's win.
Baltimore coming off a tough game against Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Divisional
really
game,
tough
another
loss.
divisional game.
They should have won that game.
I like the Browns to cover.
Missing Jimmy Smith, too, a lot.
Yeah.
Seattle at home. This is probably the game of the the next two are probably the games of the day. Seattle at home against the Rams. Seattle -1. I like the Rams today. I think the Rams are going to win in Seattle today.
Listen, tough place to go.
I want Seattle to win.
We saw it. I mean, Russell's a magician. Give me the Seahawks. I mean, give me the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks to win.
Rams in a bounce back, but yes, tough game, great game.
Pittsburgh at home
Another great one.
against New England. New England -2.5.
Listen, Brady
on the
Brady-
road.
First off, you want to know what that says? Roll job.
Yeah.
Load
Yeah.
up. New
Yup.
England's rolling Pitt today.
Yup.
Roll job. Roll job.
And I actually got a question for
Ben
you guys.
threw for 500 last week. Brady was horse shit.
Evens out, right? Always evens out.
Telling
Here
you.
it comes.
But he
Roll
owns
job.
them. Sweeps, he owns them.
Gronk.
He owns them. Brady
Gronk.
owns their
Gronk's
ass.
back.
Pittsburgh can't guard Gronk.
Let me ask you a question.
It's noon.
Let me ask you a fancy question, right? Even though, you might see me in the chip if I win.
Well, hopefully I do see the
But
chip.
I got
Because your team stinks. I'll roll you.
not worried. No, nobody said he didn't. Big Ben or Dak.
Just while we were talking about that, I mean, he tried to split earlier, and he wanted no parts of the split. It was
Yeah, we're not
fantastic.
splitting.
Guys know the guy.
The guy with the best team doesn't split. Listen, people out there, if you get to the fantasy championship, you can be against your best friend. Not that he is, but he could be. But okay, but I'm saying you get against him in the chip.
Next
right?
time I get
Say
married,
yes.
I'll leave you out of the wedding
Say
party.
yes.
Next time, Len. But I'm saying, if you're in the chip, right, even if you're with one of your best friends and they're talking split beforehand, you know why they're talking split beforehand? Because you have the superior team. So you tell them, fuck off, you're not splitting. Watch my team beat you. Because my team is superior. That's why he's talking split. You don't see me talking split.
Of course I'm going to talk split. I'm not an idiot. I'm not an idiot. Come on. I look at my team, say I have no right to be in the playoffs.
My team's loaded.
So I'll talk splits. But listen, okay, I want your advice. Dak or Big Ben? You two. I already know what Robbie's got. I already know what Robbie's got.
I think you got to go
the
Big
playoffs,
Ben.
too.
I got Big Ben.
You got to go Big Ben just because
Yeah.
they're at home. I expect there to
Who's the other
be,
guy?
even though I said New England's going to win this game, I think they definitely win this game. If you think that Pittsburgh's not going to put up points in this game, I think it's a high-scoring game.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, I'm going to stick with Big Ben.
Yeah, I mean, you hate
it's
to,
trust.
You would
It's
hate
trust.
to have him on the bench, but I mean,
It's
I
trust.
The Raiders
benched
stink,
him
though.
last week against Baltimore.
64. Yeah.
He threw for 500 yards. Thanks.
Well, Dak went
No,
off.
no, just
Who
saying.
benched him last week? This guy right here.
Well, Dak went
Thanks.
off. Dak,
Thanks, me.
Dak
But
went
you
off
still
late
won.
in the
Outside with your
Giants
team.
game.
No.
Oh, you had a bye.
Different league.
Okay.
I lost in the playoffs last week with the other league. I had a bye in the one that Tommy's in.
Listen, Giants, Dak had a, bad game to the end against
3
the Giants.
TDs at the end of the game,
And at the
yeah.
end of the game, and I'm like, fuck, now this means Ben's probably not going to play well because it's always been one or the other. And Ben comes out and lights it up. So, Big Ben's the main reason where I got this.
Well, listen,
Big
Pittsburgh's
Ben,
been rolling
I had
right
Big
now.
Ben in when he's been rolling, and he's helped me get into the playoffs. And at this point, I feel like I got to keep riding on.
You hate to get cute.
Yeah, you don't get
Yeah,
cute. Jarrell's
I
got
got
a good
cute.
one.
I got cute.
Jarrell's got a good one, right? A little money. Birds, Pats, $100 parlay. Lock it.
Like it.
Like it.
Jay Vucci.
There's 2 more games, by
Starts
the way.
Big Ben. Yup. Dak throws for 125 yards a game, and he does. So I agree, Jay.
Two more games, by the way. San Francisco 49ers at home against Tennessee. San Fran -2.5. Love the Niners.
Jimmy G.
Love the Niners.
Titans free falling. All right, you Eagle fans
That's
so happy
another
that
Tom Petty reference,
You're
by the
so
way.
happy that Chip didn't make that deal.
And I'm free.
'Cause Marcus showing who he is.
Marcus is
a
free.
college quarterback. A college quarterback.
Yeah, he has been struggling. Man, that's Tommy's boy. Mariota been struggling.
No, he has been, bro. When he has no when he has no legs, there's nothing he
here
can
we go.
do. No, it sweeps his point. If he can't move around, it's like he can't make plays. It's not good enough. It's not good enough.
All right, and the night game Oakland at home against the Cowboys. Cowboys -3. Give me Dallas. I think they're going to win. I think Oakland stinks.
They do, but give me Oakland.
When's Zeke back next week?
Yeah, next week Zeke back. And then Monday night in a game that, I guess Atlanta has to have. Atlanta at Tampa tomorrow night. Atlanta -6, a game that they have to have.
Falcons.
Yeah, Tampa. Maybe they'll keep it close. I'll bet Tampa. I think Atlanta's going to win the game, and they have to have any hope.
I think it'll be a close one too. Outside the dome, they're not.
Atlanta stinks. Atlanta stinks.
They're not as good. So yeah, I'll buy into that. I'll take the points in Tampa at home.
They're desperate, but it is
Monday
a division game. I get that on the road, but give me the Falcons.
Yeah, they are desperate. No, you're 100% right. They're desperate. I want to get into before the college football. We pick who's going all the way and who wins the whole shebang. Right?
We're just going to talk about the playoff games. Right?
Yeah.
I don't care about the other ones.
No, Ben Simmons jumper convo. I want to get into this. We're probably going to go for another 10, 15 minutes. We want to get done. Enough time for everybody to get ready for the game.
Listen, everyone probably saw Tom's thing. If you didn't, it was good about Ben not being aggressive, and he has lost his aggressiveness. And
Want me to repeat it?
What's killer is you don't need to repeat it.
No, I will. Because I will fucking repeat it because I own the bitch and I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
Was coming.
That's why I said it, though.
I knew it was coming. He wanted the spotlight. The big fella was talking a little bit. He had to make sure, hey, let's go. I know it was my point. Here it comes.
No, but
no, he said I made a good point. I actually should just let it ride.
He made a good point.
I should have let it ride. Okay, he said I did something right.
I know, it never happens.
Run with that. Run with that one.
But, so.
Even bobblehead Tommy would run with that.
Yeah. I got a conspiracy theory.
He's stationary.
I got a conspiracy.
And that motherfucker's stationary.
I got a conspiracy theory that I'm going to lay on you. But first and foremost, though, even if he airballs all three of them, he needs to shoot 3 jumpers a game. Just shoot it so they guard you. No one is guarding him. They're playing back because they know all I can do is go to the hoop.
Listen to me.
You got to shoot 3 a game. You know that you're shooting. The dude, how do you know he shoots jumpers? He's in the NBA. He practices every day. They shoot jumpers every day. Just shoot. You have to shoot 3 a game. You have to.
Listen.
I don't care. And if it's Brett Brown, tell him not to shoot. He needs to be punched in the neck, Brett Brown. I don't know that it is. I'm just putting it out there because it's actually glaring. Like the dudes are 6 feet off you. You have to shoot a jumper. I don't care if you miss every one. You have to shoot 3 a game because they have to at least guard you.
Yeah.
And it's just everyone's just backing off.
Clog in the middle.
He's like getting too nervous to shoot it. Just shoot it, Ben. Just shoot it.
Listen to me.
You don't think he's working on his jumper and
he definitely
practice.
is.
Yeah, I mean, just
and my conspiracy theory, which I'll roll right into real quick. My conspiracy theory is, how about we become the 8th seed, and then we come out against Cleveland, and then all of a sudden Ben just bucking in, and we're like, what's going on right now? Did this just happen? Ben just dropping 3s. We beat Cleveland. LeBron's like, holy shit, comes to Philly. Here we go.
Wow. Listen, I'm buying that. A game of 80, a game of 82 game possum.
Yeah.
I play possum.
Guys play possum for 82 games. Doesn't even shoot a jumper the rest of the year. Comes down to playoffs, just starts burying shit. They're like, what the fuck's going on right now? Is he burying jumpers right now?
Dwayne Aldridge, how's our O-line going to do? Well, no, with Newski, so that's tough. I mean, guys got to step up, man. Got to step up. I mean, Giants are all banged up. They should be able to hold their own today. Get Wisniewski right for the stretch here, and that's what they're trying to do. So you hold him out. But listen, it's real simple. I love Ben. Okay, he's talent. Got tons of talent. But don't tell me a jumper is something you can get better with. You can get a little better if you have one.
No, well, I mean, you do get better with, but he just needs to shoot. He just needs to shoot.
You don't get better with something that you never try in a game. You can't just get better with something attempting it a million times in practice. At some point,
he needs to shoot.
At some point, you got to know what it's like to shoot a 12-foot fucking jumper, brother. Listen, I'm not even talking about you going behind the arc.
15-footer.
Give me a 12-footer.
15.
I understand. I'm being nice.
I know, but I'm saying 15.
Shoot a 12.
15 is where, if you watch the games now, he goes 2 steps inside the 3-point line, and there's no one within 5 feet. Just shoot it.
He gets into the lane at will. So just a little foul line jumper, a little elbow jumper, something.
And the fact that Brett Brown, I actually want to call Brett Brown and be like, have you pulled him aside and be like, shoot 3 fucking jumpers a game because you need to. Apparently, you need to. Because And if Brett Brown's telling him not to, then that's a fucking problem too.
Well, bigger
because
than
he
this.
needs to shoot 3 a game.
Well, it's bigger than
I'm
this.
not even asking for more than that. You have to shoot 3.
Bigger than this.
Devil's advocate. Though.
Bigger
Is
than
he
this.
that
You
unselfish?
can't-
Is he that unselfish?
Well, he is that.
Let me
He
ask
is
you
that
that.
unselfish.
He is, but he needs to shoot 3 jumpers a game.
Yeah, I know.
But
I'm
it's
just
hurting
throwing
him.
it out there.
It's
When
hurting
you're
him
a
because
leader,
everyone's packing
when
it
you're-
in.
when
They're
you're
packing it in.
When you're one of the
At
guys.
some point, you got to get yours.
Yes.
Right or wrong?
And the lack of aggression is what's concerning.
Hurts us.
More so than the lack of even shooting a jumper. Like the fact that you just disappear for that long in a basketball game.
I think it's because
is
of
worrisome.
That game where he missed like
Worrisome.
20 fucking foul shots.
Hack-a-bend.
And then Hack-a-Simmons was happening. Yeah. And I think it got in his head. Now he's like he's way less aggressive at the end of games. Way less.
Sticks says he's mentally really soft. He feels like he's mentally soft.
Don't read anything that Jay writes right now,
Sticks
please.
is a hater.
Sorry, Jay. We're not reading it.
I'm not there. Like,
Might as well turn the show off.
I love Ben.
Sticks!
But
I love Jay, but Jay's been all over Ben. He needs to tone it back some, in my opinion.
This is the first time
but
I've ever
he's
given-
not mentally soft, but he's, for some reason, Jay, and I'd like you to chime in more. Okay, we will read you off. We're just fucking with you. But I don't understand how no one has said to him that he has to shoot. How has no one said to him yet, you have to shoot 3 a game? I don't care
I'll tell
if
you
you
why.
miss
You
everyone.
want to know why? Because you were getting away with it for so long not having to, and now finally defenses have figured it out and switched it. So now you got to start shooting it.
By the way,
okay?
I don't agree that
Now
Ben
you
Simmons
start-
is soft. Whoever's saying Ben Simmons, he's not soft. First
Christy
of all,
agrees.
and he D'd up at the end of that game the other night too. He was D'ing up well, but the problem is, like we said, no one. It's tough to get to the rim when everyone knows all you can do is get to the rim. You have to shoot the ball. Like I said, you can miss every one. I don't care. You just have to do it. So people can be like, well, he will shoot it, so we got to step out on him.
It's the first thing you learn as a basketball player to get in the triple threat position, right? Can I put it on the floor? Can I pass it or can I shoot it? That's you know what I mean. And I'm not
Everyone's
trying-
going to a Tim Monahan basketball camp, all right? We're here.
Come on, that's it. I mean, that's it. Come on, so shit, that's basic. A swing through?
Kenny Hamburger was teaching that shit in fucking '96.
Jay Vucci said he's Rondo when Rondo played in Boston.
Yeah, he is. I mean,
Just bigger.
more athletic and
He
bigger.
can do a lot of shit, but yeah.
But the thing is, he's not.
In terms of dish first, the
Yes,
similarities.
he's huge dish first guy.
Makes
which
sense.
it's fine, but like you said, we want you to be a superstar. Everyone is saying, "Oh my God, this
Need
kid's going
you
to be a superstar."
Not want
and
you, need you.
And he is going to be, I think.
I do too.
But you have to shoot.
A little
You have
bit.
to shoot.
A little bit.
You have to.
Just act.
And like I said, I
You gotta
hope to God, conspiracy theory, he's playing possum. And all of a sudden, he's just going to start burying jumpers. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Is he burying jumpers? Because you know he's shooting them in practice. There's videos last year of him in practice making like 9 straight threes. Just shoot one. You're wide the fuck up and just shoot it. Shoot it.
The question
It's
is,
better than watching. First off, the play that we ran at the end of the game the other night to get the handoff for Redick 3 was a terrible play, and it's better than having Rocco just throwing prayers up all fucking night. Because when Rocco misses 3, we've been saying this for 2 years now, I believe. When Rocco misses 3 shots, you're done. I don't care. I know
cluster.
Brett Brown gives
That's
him
that's a
Brett
cluster.
Brown just gives him carte blanche to shoot all day. I don't. Once he misses 3, he's off that day, and he ain't going to hit shit.
Yeah, I call that a cluster.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's a fucking cluster. So get it.
See ya.
Horn,
Because Rocco drives me crazy when he's off and he's just pulling. Like, dude.
Does Ben maybe not know what handy is? You know what I mean? Like,
Is he
you
a
know what I
righty?
mean? Yeah. I mean,
Is
obviously
he a
I know-
righty?
I mean, I don't know.
He needs to be more aggressive.
Yeah.
That's 100%.
Bottom line.
More aggressive. More aggressive.
He's
If
gotta-
I'm Brett
he's
Brown,
gotta
that's
be
all
will-
I'm saying to him every day is more aggressive. Shoot a jumper.
And to-
More aggressive. Shoot a jumper.
And to Stick's point, like, I understand what Sticks is saying. We know Sticks is a hater, but is he afraid to fail? So that could fall in the category of being a little bit mentally, let's say, fragile, not soft. Because I don't think he's
also
soft.
21.
I don't think he's soft. Yeah, he's a young kid. I don't think he's soft. But is his state of mind fragile a little bit? Is he afraid to fail? And you got to understand, in sports, it's going to happen. All right, so you just got to embrace it. You know what I mean? And you'll never know when until it happens to you. You know what I mean? That you got to stick your feet in the fire at some point.
Yeah, you got to learn how to
You got
do
to want
it.
that ball at the end. If
Shit
it's
or
not
get
go-
off the
if
pot
it's not
time.
going to go to JoJo, then it should go to you.
Yes,
right? I
absolutely.
don't want the, you know what I mean? And I like the other pieces we have. Right? But come on, they're the 2 superstars.
3 jumpers a game, like Will said, gets guys to respect it. And
At
start
least they
coming
have
out
to
on
defend it.
And then you can drive back. Stick says, I'm not a hater. He's my favorite player in the damn league. He's just upset with him.
Yeah.
He gets upset.
He says that every day, and I get 3 texts from him every day about how he's soft and he can't watch him. He switches on defense too easy. That's all I get from Jay all day. Have you watched our team? That must be Brett Brown's defensive philosophy because we switch everything, and it drives me crazy. Can we stay on a guy one time? We switch everything. Actually, was working on Russ though. It was Rocco and Ben. They were switching every pick. They were switching, and it worked. 10 for 33. Russ shoots, you got to win the game.
Yeah.
You have to win that game.
Oh, yeah,
10
you
for 33.
Jay Vucci, Stauskas 22 the other night, crying emojis.
5 threes.
Laughing emoji, sorry.
5 threes. It was the most threes ever hit in a Nets debut. Sauce! He stinks.
Ja was like minus
Talking
21
about soft.
too. And like
Talking about soft motherfuckers. Nick Stauskas soft. S-O-F capital T. Soft.
60 says, Sierra says, give the ball to TJ. Goat.
I do love TJ. You know that.
Knew that was coming.
You notice we
You
didn't
gotta
play.
get that TJ plug.
You notice we didn't play as well when he was out, right? You notice a little drop off in the way this team played a little
He's
bit.
a glue guy.
He is a glue guy.
He is a glue guy.
Tough, man. Tough as nails. I like TJ.
Who doesn't
Absolutely.
like TJ?
Yeah.
If you don't like TJ,
I like
there's
Dario,
something wrong
too.
with you.
I like Dario. And guess what? I'm okay with Dario shooting the end of the game because Dario's got some cojones. He'll pull and he'll hit end of the games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Dario. I love
Oh.
Dario. And listen, he got great eye. Great look. Great look. He finds guys, man. I do like it. This team's very unselfish, though. Through all this, they're a very unselfish young team. It's not a mean.
We're young.
It's
Yeah, I mean,
he
guys.
didn't have
But
a
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Plus,
for a
guess
young
what?
team.
We've had the hardest schedule
Brett
in
Brown
basketball.
deserves credit.
He didn't have a
Brett
bad-
Brown deserves credit for having his team move the ball as well as they
Like
do
we
for a young
talked about-
basketball
yeah,
team.
we
And guess
He
what?
deserves credit for that.
Guess what? We're 14-14, and I'm pretty sure we've had the toughest schedule in basketball so far, and we have the second easiest remaining.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. I mean, that's not a bad look for Dario. I have no problem with him shooting that, but that's the play where we want Ben to stop on a dime. The guy flies by him. You take a 15-footer. All right, you win the game. Let's go.
He just needs to
That's
be more
all.
aggressive. That's all. More aggression out of him. More of a little bit of a killer instinct at times.
Don't just settle. Let's go.
Finish,
baby.
Christie's
Finish.
clearly a hater. That whole team's soft. Get out of here.
Yeah, I don't know where the whole team's soft.
JoJo.
JoJo's
First
far
off,
from
JoJo's
soft.
amazing. He is.
Chrome
That-
says Bayless is a fucking bum. That's all I got.
Yeah, Bayless is a bum, Chrome. I'm right with you. I mean, he's at this point he's floor filler until Fultz is ready, because he's a bum. I hate Bayless. I'd rather play TJ. Bayless hit some shots though, but I don't know.
he's just a guy,
You
dude.
assume that
No,
Bayless
Jake,
is
yeah.
off the team next year anyway.
Yeah,
So
He's just a fucking guy.
yeah, he's a guy.
He's a body.
Holding space.
I like Rashawn though.
Oh, I love Holmes.
Yeah.
Love me some Holmes, buddy.
He's an energy guy.
Yep.
Oh, big time energy.
And I have a serious issue. We were talking about it earlier before the show. I have a serious issue with everyone knew that JoJo played amazing. He left his heart on the floor the other night. But everyone could tell the last overtime especially, the dude is out of gas. He has nothing. He's on his hands on the knees every friggin' 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And the fact that we have a timeout and Brett Brown doesn't defensive switch. At least put Rashawn in for defense and then take him out for offense. But something has to happen there.
Yeah.
Because granted,
And
he
it's-
still
and
made
it-
2 amazing hustle
yeah.
block plays. But
And
the
that's what he's
dude's
thinking.
laboring.
And that's what he's thinking. He's gonna be able to get to that. But for me, that's a KYP. Know your personnel. Roberson's the worst free throw shooter in the league because Drummond got better this year. I don't know if you noticed. Drummond's pretty damn good. We went from like 30 to like 60%. But Roberson's an embarrassment. So instead of getting a layup, he gets hammered there. You know what I mean? Go ahead and hope he makes both, you know what I mean?
KYP. Fucking Rocco needs to make that block. You know he's not going up on the left side because JoJo's blocking and he's coming reverse. Block that shot.
Yeah, or
Rocco
foul.
was right there. He just didn't
Yeah.
even block it. He just let him shoot it.
You hammer him or block it. Whatever.
Charlie Rice says no Fultz, no Anderson with the toughest schedule in the NBA so far. As a 500 team, extremely impressed with our team so far.
Yeah, we're young and we're playing well.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah.
I think we're going to make the playoffs for sure.
Pissed
Jarrell
away
says
like 5 games.
any word on Fultz, we'll find out more in about 2 weeks. But they're saying
They're saying he's getting close.
they're saying if they're I can't see in 2 or 3 weeks from now that they're going to go back and say, well, now he's not healthy again.
Well, they might.
You just told us he was, but you can't.
They might.
They might, but you can't.
They might.
Because you're telling us he's healthy right now, and you're going to revisit in 2 weeks to see how it is at that point in time Well, you told me everything I need to know.
It was obviously an injury. I mean, the guy could shoot at Washington. So and all of
Yeah.
a sudden he can't shoot. So it was something was bothering him, and that's why he changed his shot. Nobody changed his shot. All right, something was bothering him.
it had
His
to be.
shoulder was bothering him, and he just tried to play through it because he was the number 1 pick and all this stuff, and he wanted to be out there. All right, and it was gross. So now just let him get better. That's all. Heal up.
Yeah.
You don't forget how to shoot. I mean, I understand it's a little further away, but the guy shot
No, you're right.
40-something% from 3 in college.
Everybody wants to look for a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody changed his shot. Somebody did this.
Nope.
Jay Vucci, if Okafor has half the hustle that Holmes had, he'd be a 10-time All-Star. 6. Okay. But when I say that, Wills, you said I was a Brett Brown hater. LOL.
Yeah, that's just my natural response to you.
Stooks.
All right,
But
boys.
no, but I agree though. The end of the game, Brett Brown gets
bad.
out coached the end of the games.
It's been bad, boys. It's been bad.
He does.
Well, some of
And I
it's-
know we're young.
some of
and
it's young.
A lot. It is that, but he also gets out coached.
Give it time, man.
In time, you will find that I'm
You
coming.
got to just give it. You got to give it. You got to let the
Listen,
season
that goes
continue
away
to go
too,
on.
though. That has to go away. And
Yep.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying you're going to use that all year, but you can't be young forever. All right, you can't keep babying guys.
Can't
You
give
can't
Brown
have minute
time forever.
restrictions.
Yeah.
You can't have the back-to-back restrictions. You know what I mean? Like all that for me is in the same pussification ball. Right? Break that fucking bubble. Fucking that's it. You know what I mean? So. Let's go.
At some point,
let's grow up.
I like-
right?
yeah, I
let's
like-
play.
That's why I like JoJo playing
Let's go.
so many minutes in that game. Know what it feels like.
No,
Know what it feels
okay.
like.
I mean, he was
And know how to-
he
know how
was
to-
ridiculously winded at
But,
the end.
but,
But
just,
he
you
played
gotta
52
feel it.
fucking
Though.
minutes.
But
so.
you gotta feel it sometimes. You gotta know what it is. That sometimes being them kind of NBA games, you gotta know what it takes to play it back to back. You gotta know. Listen, that's real. You gotta know how to body handle
I'm
the
not
back to
talking about
back.
listening. I am listening.
Well, a lot of times you don't. So I'm making sure you're listening.
I was
Confirm
going
and
to say.
listen.
I was going to say to you. Do you know that Will Chamberlain averaged 50 minutes in a game one year? Did you know that? Little fun fact for you guys out there. And FYI, NBA games are 48 minutes long because he didn't miss a minute the entire season, and they had that many overtime games. 50 minutes a game. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's crazy.
Sweeps.
Also, never fouled out as a center. That's
Then
also
he agrees 100%. It's something we've been saying for a while that nobody changed the goddamn shot. Guy was hurt.
crazy. Yeah, he was hurt.
And he has a skill set in this league, and he scored a basketball. So when he gets
And
back,
he gets to the rim. Yeah, no, that's
I'm excited to see him get back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lenny says shot selection's a real freaking problem. At times, I think they moved the ball really well. Sometimes you can say they moved the ball maybe too much. But I like how a young team is able to move the basketball, and that's some credit to Brett and some credit to having some unselfish players too. So
my only issue I have with them right now is Ben's aggressiveness. I agree. And also is when Rocco's not on, he just constantly firing, and it drives me crazy. And the other night, the biggest one the other night, I think, was the lob that was thrown to him where he's wide open, and he tries doing some ridiculous slam. Just catch the ball, come down, and then dunk it. The fuck are you doing?
Pogo stick.
Christ almighty, what are you doing?
Even if you don't want to land.
It did cost the game.
Even if you don't want to land completely, you pogo stick it. You don't just flop it up.
You don't
there
try
like
to
a
catch it
jackass.
and lay up at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
It's not
there's nobody
fucking-
there.
It's not taps. We're not playing taps out there.
Bro, you're
The
6'9".
fuck?
You can't miss that shot. You know what I mean? It's like us on a Fisher Price. Like I need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got to be in.
Come
Gotta
on,
be in.
need that. Charlie Rice and the one with this one. Brett Brown is still a terrible play caller. Patrick Patterson is on Embiid. There's no way they keep them one-on-one. That's an easy double in the post, and somebody will be wide open cutting to the basket for a three.
I mean,
we literally had this
we have a
discussion
text-
before the game.
we have a text thread, and that's as soon as he went in, we're like, he's gonna kill him, dude. He can't cover him. Come on.
First off, Embiid was winded, so he kept catching it farther and farther away from the basket. But I'm in his face before the last possession. If I'm Brett Brown, I'm telling him, get down on the block. We're throwing you the ball. As soon as they double, you kick for the three, or if they don't double, you go up through them for the bucket. Let's go. It's simple, and we don't do that. We do a handoff to JJ fucking Redick. That's just bad coaching. That's being out coached right there.
Dribble handoff. Yep.
No, you get the bad
Dribble handoff. This is fucking, what is this, college? Dribble handoff?
I got no problem going for a three in the win there. Like zero problem because you don't want another OT. But you got to get the ball low. You got to get the ball low to get it back out.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Win inside out.
You kick it back out. But also, if they don't double, then you say, all right, go up through contact because Patrick Patterson's fouling you.
Well, that's
you
right.
go up, you finish through
Absolutely.
contact, you win the game on
or
the foul
how about
line.
a pump fake? You know they switched, so just pump or do something. I don't know.
Oh, he had a bad shot in this thing the second
Yeah.
overtime Embiid.
Yeah, he had a couple. Well, he was winded as fuck, but you could tell. He had a couple. And there might have been a couple fouls on there, too. They swallowed the whistles really good at the end of the game.
Well, they did for Oklahoma
Which
City,
I'm
too.
fine. Yeah, I'm fine with.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because Russ got hammered a couple
Russ got
times.
hammered, yeah.
Yo, go fucking Birds. Let's go. Eagles, Giants, 1 o'clock, Meadowlands.
Next week. or
Let's
not?
go. Let's go take care of
We gotta
business.
we gotta say our regards to people.
Well, happy holidays.
We didn't do the playoffs.
Maybe
but
we'll see you Saturday. Maybe we'll jump on Saturday.
We'll jump on
If you
next
guys are
week.
good. If you guys are good, we'll jump on
We'll
Saturday.
talk playoffs.
All right. Tom Arnone, Nick Delgozzo, Brian Wilson, Rob Pogue on the 1 to 2s. Agree, disagree. A2D Radio.
If we don't jump on, Merry Christmas to all.
Absolutely.
Joey Rice,
Merry
you're spot on,
Christmas.
brother. Sorry we can't read more. I want to go get ready for the game.
Merry Christmas.
But
Be
your
safe.
comments are spot on. Thank you all for tuning in, chiming in, help make the show. Fly, Eagles, fly. Time to go to work, Nicky. Need you big today. Let's go get a first-round bye today.
Let's smoke us some Giants
Thank
today.
you, BMW of Atlantic City, Gibson Mayer LLC, Stream Smart Vinny, Scanzano Sports. Thank you all. Out.
Got my Cardinal socks on. Machado, we welcome you.
No, don't you do that. We're welcome
Don't
Machado.
you put that
He's
evil
not.
on us.
He's not. Welcome. Oh, while we're at it, welcome Carlos Santana. Good signing for the Phils.
Great signing.
Raises the on-base percentage 90% in the lineup with 2 moves. 2 moves does that. Welcome to Analytics. Gabe Kapler, Tanner Nutsacks. We out.
I hate Kepler.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.